live. Hello, welcome back. We are here theoretically for the last time in a long time, or last series for a long time in the Outer Wilds series. But yeah, welcome back to the Outer Wilds DLC called Echoes of the Eye.
I'm not ready, Zach. I'm not ready
No one's ever
to capture the goat people.
You'll call them goats until you see them, and then you'll probably call them owls. Just saying. But all right, so yep, you must say you're all set. Do you remember? I remember you had a lot of trouble flying last time. Flying isn't super important in this DLC like it is in the base game, but
I mean, I got super good at flying.
Yeah, Jesse was a pro. It was maneuvering with the jetpack that he
right, sure.
In zero G, yeah.
Right, but my buttons are reversed.
Oh, there was a quantum moon there for a second. All right, hold up. Would you mind pausing real quick? Okay.
Would you mind pogging real quick?
Sorry?
Would you mind pogging real quick?
Will you mind pogging real quick for me?
Yeah.
Just so that way I can take a screen snip and turn it into an emote. So, this DLC is completely unobtrusive to the base game. Nothing in this DLC interferes or really even interacts with anything that you did in the base game, but when Saba, myself, and Lawrence played this DLC on day one when it came out, I didn't even read like the store like comment. The on the buying page for the DLC, it tells you like, oh, maybe you want to go check this out. I don't know. I didn't read that, so the three of us just kind of like ran around with like crazy looking for something new. So anyway, the reason I asked you to pause is because if you want a good first step on where to go, head back to the museum. You remember the museum that's on this planet? So I would say let's start there, and then you're free to go from there.
Jesse and Grant want to give like a quick recap of what happened in like the main game as well?
What do you remember?
Yeah.
Quantum.
It's funny because that's not even what happens.
And let's go, Jesse. Let's hit the road.
like I can't believe the number one thing that you guys remember is the bonus extra shit that you don't need.
Let's hit the road, Jesse.
Here's a face of me pogging.
Oh, is that from one of your DJ streams?
This was from the first DJ stream.
Yeah, there you go. I recognize the lighting.
Wow.
Jesse Pog.
So yes, quantum. Is that it?
It's
fine.
fine.
We discovered the truth about the time loop.
True. You discovered the Ash Twin project, the nature of the Ash Twin project, and then you both encountered the fucking epic conclusion that was the Eye of the Universe.
Is this the museum?
No,
that's not the museum. The museum's
the big circular.
The museum's up above you. It's the observatory. There's like wooden ramps around that you can go up.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot minute, and I'm glad that we're back. Genuinely.
This is the game.
This is the game.
I have to get used to like playing this game again.
Yeah, that's fine. We got time, you know. Are you doing that, or is that the sound of it naturally?
No, I'm tapping jump.
Oh,
he's bee hopping real quick. It's a speedrunning strat.
This is not the museum. That's the museum over there, isn't it?
Correct, it is.
Jump.
No, wait. Do you have your? No, you don't have your jetpack. You didn't.
Yes.
Ow.
Fine.
I'll survive.
You didn't go into your ship, so you don't have your jet.
I'll survive. It's fine.
Yeah, we're fine. And we'll heal in the ship. It's so simple.
Yeah.
It's so free, Zach. You don't understand.
I love this song so much.
All for the thrill.
Oh,
yeah.
hello, Rainer_TV. Welcome. Yeah, so what the fuck is that thing? The squid head guy.
He be chilling.
God, no,
this
he just
guy?
has a hat.
That's
Is it a
That's what
hat?
Hornfels looks like.
It's Hornfells.
Oh.
Oh yeah, sorry. To answer your question from chat, I am currently joined by 3 of my friends on Discord, and one of them, well, I guess they're all connected to my computer via a piece of software called Parsec. And Jesse, who has never played the DLC before, is the one on controls right now. Yeah, so hands free, not pre-recorded. Don't have to worry about that.
Your pre-recorded stream.
Wow, it's really weird. I can't believe I can't
You
believe
thought
I
this
didn't
far
remember.
ahead, Zach?
I can't believe I never remembered seeing any of these people, the Hearthians, from the side before.
Can't believe we already beat the DLC.
Man, who knew? This guy
Is
was just
everyone
here,
just
right?
wearing a hat?
That was that guy was there previously.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's the cursed objects?
Hold up,
that I have to look
stop.
at?
So remember, this museum is like it's like when you first get here, it's like hints at stuff that you're going to encounter later in the game, right?
Yes.
There is
the gravity
one thing in
crystals.
this museum that was not part of the base game. If you identify that, we'll be able to go from there.
I remember we
No, it was
walked over to
here.
it and you were like, "That's DLC, go away."
Yeah, no. Yeah, it was here. You just told them it was that, and then they should
I
ignore
was
it
like,
for now.
I was like, hold up,
What,
don't
the
read
rock?
this.
You forgot.
Yo, The
You-
Rock?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Yo, the
forgot.
Rock dough.
The Rock Johnson?
No, like, was the rock the DLC thing? Or
No, The Rock was part of the main game. Remember, it was the quantum object.
No, like in the museum.
Jesse, turn around.
I'm loving it. Yeah, this is great.
Oh,
He said like new
Exhibit.
exhibit.
That can't be.
Oh.
No, Jesse, go back to The Rock. This isn't it.
The radio
Radio
tower here
tower.
on Emberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system.
The deep state satellite.
These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. So when you open up your map and it gives you like a 3D representation of the map, the satellite's why.
What's the map button?
One of the pause,
to go to
start,
the-
These are all
something.
great
One
questions.
of the plugs.
We should
I remember
probably.
we saw
You
it
might
multiple
not
times.
have access to the map because you don't have your suit yet.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
So
Can I just die so I
so
can restart?
Speed strat, jump off and kill yourself. Or yeah, just meditate. Fuck it.
Just
Oh,
no!
Wait, why?
Because
what's
you got
wrong?
because you
bad.
haven't
It's not that
activated the
bad.
loop yet. Remember, you only activate the loop when you take off.
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
we'll teleport to the. Oh wait, I guess yeah, huh?
That
So-
makes sense.
It's fine.
So
you're
what?
just
So
getting
what did that
resources
exhibit?
Anyway.
What did that exhibit say? Like what was it saying?
Go back to the spaceship, fly up, meditate, then we can get back to the spaceship easier.
Oh my god.
True.
Grant.
So it uses the satellite on Timberhearth, and then
So
it
there's
creates
a
3D
station
map.
on Timberhearth where it receives the satellite's photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. The statue.
We don't need
Yeah,
to
the
do
statue
that.
is activated. This is a follow-up to a playthrough that Grant Jesse did a while ago, like months ago.
February.
They already did the entirety of the base game, so the statue's already activated and stuff like that. But what I was saying was that the time, the like 22-minute time limit or whatever until the sun explodes, hasn't been activated yet because it only activates once you take off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
We are
Take
here.
off, meditate. Now we're fine.
Grant!
Easy. It's so
Ultimately,
dude. It's free.
we are here for Echoes of the Eye.
We are here for Echoes
the
of the
DLC.
Eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I fly still? God.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesse.
no.
Oh,
How's the
no,
flying?
Jesse.
I love experiencing the game at 3 frames per second.
Is that what it
Where
looks
is
like
it?
to you right now?
Yeah, it's
Where's
real
the
bad.
thing?
Oh,
It's
really?
why I
Really?
love us.
I
see
wish I
the
could help
orbit,
you,
Jesse?
Grant, but
I
this
see
might
the
just be
orbit,
an
but
internet thing
Where's
for
the
you.
satellite that I need to?
No, yeah, it's me.
I mean, it's
but
probably
it
somewhere
sucks.
along it, right? Can you like tilt down or up?
Not
I
really,
can't-
because the map's not designed for that.
It's like why would they make an orbit vertical if you can't go up?
Well, you can.
True.
Your map isn't designed to do that, though.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Rotate
So,
view.
so one of the things that they added, they kind of added it prior to the
Oh, I just
DLC,
realized.
but the DLC utilizes it very well. Oh, there it is, by the way.
Oh,
So-
we're crashing.
Prior
Thanks.
to this DLC, yeah, you're gonna have to reset anyway because you fucked up your ship, but whatever.
yeah, I didn't go high enough.
One of the things
Yeah.
that this DLC added was map markers. Because when I first played the base game, you couldn't just go to your console and flag something on the map. You had to remember where it was. So in this one, now it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you the location to this place, and then you go from there.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Also, Jesse,
real
I'm gonna
quick-
ask you a quick question. Where are you going?
Thanks.
To the sun.
Trying to find where
While he looks, I'm gonna
the
answer
satellite would be.
what Raider's saying because I think I understand
There's
what they're
the
actually saying
comet.
because he's like they're like, oh, didn't know about that. Thought it activates as soon as statue's active. I'm assuming you're talking about the time loop, and the answer is technically yes, you are correct. This game has already we already finished. This is a load state that we loaded.
Yeah, I was
Or
say the
safety
first
that we
time that
loaded.
you activate the statue, where it does the pre-canned animation where you do your loop thing or whatever. That first time, it's entirely possible for the sun to explode before you ever leave
Yeah.
Timber Hearth. But
So
after
it's
that,
true,
it's
you were
only once
right.
you take off. Yeah.
Yeah, so you were right. The statue
Or
needs
I guess when you sit at a
deactivate
campfire.
to time loop. Isn't that
Oh,
Because you can
that's
park
a
your
white
ass.
word
You can park your
location.
ass in a time on a campfire and just not deal with it. That's true too.
Where
could
would
just
it?
look
Oh,
for it.
there it
We
is.
do have
Isn't
a-
it
we-
isn't it this red dot over there? Or is that the? Oh no, that's the Ember
It
Twin.
might be. Yeah.
I mean, not the Ember
Hallow's
Twin. the-
Lantern.
Rock?
Hall's
Oh yeah,
Lantern.
Hall's Lantern.
Yeah, Did we ever go to Addle Rock? Where?
Yeah, they
did,
went
we
to
went
they
all
went to the
planets.
they went to the Adel
We
Rock.
went there.
It went
It
It was like
was
literally
so
they
long
literally
to
did
get
it
there.
last,
It was
and
the
it fucking
last.
infuriated me.
It was tiny.
Good times.
You'll go into the comet first thing and almost doing it. Crazy.
I think the first thing you did was Dark Bramble, or you tried to do Dark Bramble, but
tried
you
to do
didn't know,
Dark
but you didn't
Bramble.
know what the secret of Dark Bramble was yet, so you couldn't.
And then
do
we
it.
tried to do the interloper.
Second,
And then we just
yes.
settled on Hollow's Lantern.
It
You wanna
went too far.
just stop in place, Jesse, and just look around.
Is that the A button?
you going towards
Yes,
the
I don't remember
sun?
exactly what the button is for your
Yeah, your
controller.
controls are different.
I'm like,
I mean,
the
right now
headlights are
you're on
off.
autopilot, so you're aligning your trajectory with the sun, and then you're going to approach the sun. So I don't know
Yeah,
if
when
we
you get
necessarily
close to
want
the
to do
sun-
that, but that's your
Meditate.
prerogative.
Oh, there, we're far enough out. Oh my god.
Well, there it is, right there,
there
Jesse.
it is.
There you go.
Hit it.
Now hit up on the D-pad. Yeah, now it'll automatically take you there.
Okay. This is going to be like the test run,
Yeah.
just to see what it's like, and then we, and then we
Yeah.
die.
Easy.
And then we fly into
We
the
get
sun.
there, meditate.
Yep.
This is gonna explode.
We get there, we return and try to land on the sun station.
True.
So you're already making your way to this red dot. So you're you're obviously free to keep doing whatever. But it was really funny because when the three of us played this the first time when it first came out, I didn't know anything about the station on Timberhearth. I didn't know what the hell was going on with the DLC at all. All I remember was we turned on the game. I immediately opened up the map as soon as we took off, and I was like, "What the fuck is that red dot?" We just flew directly to the red dot. It was awesome.
Right, because we were so familiar with this game
With
and
the map,
of
and it's
this
like, what the
game.
hell is that flashing red light? That
We're
makes
just
no
like, what?
sense.
Go towards my son.
Oh. Oh.
Fast.
Jesse, you're traveling at
We are
multiple
leaving.
hundreds of
We
meters
are
per
leaving
second.
so quickly. Just slow
Ah.
down, Jesse.
I forgot.
No,
my
it's fine.
God,
We're coming up on
Jesse.
it. Easy.
Yeah, just don't keep accelerating. You can accelerate a little bit.
Go fast.
The satellite is in the base game too. So the satellite is not in the base game. The satellite was added in the DLC, I believe. Oh my God, Jesse, you EMP'd yourself.
Oh,
Think fast.
You know what,
Chuckle.
You know what, Rainer? I'm gonna
Wait, what am
double
I
check
supposed
that
to
because you
do?
might be right. The satellite might have been there because it's in the base game now, but I'm not sure if it was in the base game previously.
Originally, yeah, before.
what am I
'cause
supposed to do with
Technically,
it?
this is the
Well,
base
first
game.
off, you
it just
fucked
has
up the
this now.
satellite, so you have to restart.
Ah, that's cool. I can mess it up. That's cool.
Yeah, look at it. You're
That's
fucking
awesome.
Jesse,
Oh
stop!
God, we're just gonna explode.
Nah,
Dude, that's
Oh, man.
awesome.
Jesse, it's
Jesse,
really
you are
small.
obliterating the satellite.
Let's see.
Wait,
blow
look
up
at
the
its
satellite.
orbit.
Blow up the satellite.
Look up the
Yeah.
look at its orbit on the map. I want to know if its orbit's all
We don't
fucked
have
up
a map.
now.
It's broken.
Oh yeah, the
Oh
map's
my
broken.
God, Jesse,
'Cause
why?
Yes, Jesse.
Fine.
Yes. Blow it up.
It's
Hit
not
it again.
funny. No. Oh,
Hit
you
it
fucking
again.
detonated your ship.
Oh yeah, baby.
Breach detected.
Yeah, the satellite's tiny, Jesse.
By the
I
way,
don't know what
stand
were you
up.
like planning on
Straight
going.
up unbuckle.
Yay. Bye.
Just
Now
fucking,
make it
just fucking
there.
meditate, dude.
No,
Just,
no, no,
just
no,
fucking
make it there.
offer
Go for it.
yourself. God
Yeah.
How
damn it.
fast we're going in the opposite
Yeah.
direction.
Oh my God.
Do
Why?
it, Jesse. Yeah.
We're still flying away from it.
This is
get
the
there.
type of gameplay you came here for.
Yeah, this is what you get.
It's not, but it's what I expected.
Yes.
By the way, Rainer,
It's
you are
only 5
correct.
kilometers.
Like the DLC is technically in base game. It's just the
I can
base
make
is
it.
here.
We're good.
I
Okay,
think
now
that-
we're going
I
towards
think
it.
technically the only thing that
We are
the
5
DLC
kilometers
adds
away,
is
boys. I don't
the
know
thing
about
that they're
this.
going to be discovering.
I don't know. We'll make it.
Floor it, Jesse. Let's go. Let's go.
Dude, oh my God, you're traveling you're going to be at 100 meters per second by the time you fucking faceplant into this thing and it chops your head off.
I can't
That's what we're playing for.
Past it.
Oh my.
Florence.
Do you still have access to your map? Can you open your map real quick?
I do not
Map
have my
error
map.
offline. Got it. Good. Cool. Oh, the
Lord,
map's
yes.
offline because you fucked up the satellite.
Nice. That's awesome.
Let us remind ourselves
Yes.
that this is a
This
small
game
I
piece of
never,
tech. You
Can
can't
we
land
reach
never
on
did it
it.
200?
cross my mind to fucking plummet into the
Well, I
satellite.
don't know how
Slow
to
down,
approach it.
Jesse.
I didn't know how big
There it
it
is.
was.
You're
There it
gonna
is.
bypass it.
No.
Oh, Jesse,
See you
Jesse,
later.
just fucking meditate, dude. Come on. All right. So I'll give you a little bit of a hint. You have to park next to the satellite and then get out of your ship.
Oh,
That doesn't
It's a
sound fun.
satellite. It is a small
not
piece
fun.
of tech.
It's a
that-
small piece of equipment. It's smaller
What,
than your ship.
Yeah,
I
were you
want to
I
guys?
don't know.
smash.
Oh no, this is just a plane
Yeah.
that's called satellite.
God.
So I can land on that.
Yeah. Obviously.
yeah.
Gosh.
What's the time code on the video right now? Because I know that Lawrence isn't here, but he would want to see that.
It's been like 20 minutes.
I gotta remember this so that way I can make a clip.
It's been like 20 minutes, so
So it's like
there.
20. So it's like 20 minutes in. Okay, I'll come
Yeah,
back to
maybe
this
a little.
after.
Probably earlier than that, but yeah.
All right. Here we go. Blue Skidoo.
Blue Skidoo.
We can too. Go to the satellite.
You can also go to the station on the planet. By the way,
No,
you can just
why
do
would
that.
we do that? We have a satellite to crash.
Yeah.
You
Where's the red
literally, when you fucked up your ship by not going high enough and crashing, you were literally next to the station, and we're like, all right, goodbye.
Yeah.
It was, oh god, I missed this. This is great,
It's Elon Musk's satellite. We have to take it down.
Grant.
we
Grant,
have to
please.
destroy it.
Grant,
We
please.
have to destroy it.
Where is the red dot? There's a bunch of red dots, but those
I
aren't
mean,
the
you could
red
open
red
up your
dot.
map, can't you?
Yeah, but we can't lock on to it because it's
right there.
too high. Okay, there it is.
You couldn't lock onto it
Can't lock
before because it
on.
was too high, but it
Proceeds to go
does,
onto
you know.
the map, hovers over it, says lock on. Yes, Jesse, you can't lock onto it. Correct.
Full
He's
I
got
wonder if
it.
it's too high. If it's
Full
too high, we
speed.
can't even like.
Yes, Jesse.
We can't see it. We can't tilt the camera.
We cannot get tilted, okay? Grant, I know, I understand, but still.
I'm tilted as fuck, and we've only been
Wait,
doing this
so-
for 20 minutes.
So in the
That's
DLC, will we not be exploring? Like, there's no reason for us to go to the other planets anymore.
Not really. It doesn't add anything to the other planets because, like I said, the DLC is purely supplementary. You remember how I told you that all the stuff with the Quantum Moon you technically don't have to do to get the true ending of the game? You could just skip all that. The DLC is essentially Quantum Moon 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Ooh, that's what I like to hear.
Moongaloo.
Okay, I'm just gonna reiterate. So you guys recall the stuff that happened with the Nomai and the Interloper and all that jazz, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, good. I'm happy you recall that.
These are certainly some details that are worth remembering, but we're good.
I think just the context.
Jesse, no, you're fine. You're okay. You're
you know,
matching velocity
emotional
with
depth.
it, so you
Yeah.
are matching
Very
its
good.
orbit around the solar system. Yeah, get over there, dude.
Oh no, this is
Get oh yeah,
Jesse,
Jesus, get Buddha.
You get Buddha. Oh my god, Jesse, you can
I'm
stop
away?
yourself.
Wait.
Jesse, you can stop yourself.
Right. Okay.
He's learning the
Jesse's
controls. He's
got a
relearning.
man.
It's been like 4 months.
unidentified
No, I know, but it's just, I'm
signal
just
nearby.
worried because there is an infinite vacuum of space. You know?
Yeah, and we'll just meditate to get out of it. So it's
Deep
so
space
easy.
radio
Deep space
frequency.
radio has been
Deep space
Oh, that's a
activated.
little thing you can. It looks like a little recorder thing.
Oh yeah.
Nah, we don't need it. Time to take it. I like that it's made out of wood.
Right, just
I
like
think it's
everything
fun.
else. It's also just a barrel.
It's Gabbro.
Garbo here. Checking
Okay.
in on the deep space satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells, I do too work. Doesn't just slack off all day. You know, I don't mind I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness. I bet it's awful nice for naps too. That's fucked, dude.
Classic Gabbro.
And he's asleep.
Oh, right, the
wait, never
lens.
mind.
All right, little satellite, let's see what the problem is. Huh.
Trouble.
Everything looks a-okay, ground control. No dust or scratches on the lens and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here.
Hmm.
Now attach the bomb. Attach the explosive device.
Attach the C4 to the satellite.
Yes. No one must know.
So is there anything going on with the satellite?
Nah, why would there be?
I wonder. It may have to do with about like plot. Chris.
No.
Listen.
What?
Let's let
That this is
let's
a
let
game.
them take care of it. It's
Wait.
fine.
It has a timer on it.
I think that's
timer.
degrees.
Is that a timer?
I think it's degrees.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now, is it too hot or
get
too
close to
cold?
Put a thermometer up there. Can you get like real close to it?
Can you just like kiss it? Just
Yeah, can you give a little kiss?
Little kills.
It's like, what am I supposed to do?
Can you like fuck with the thermometer?
Is that the right button? That's not the right. I feel like it's not the
What are you trying to
grabbing?
do?
See, that's the thing.
He's looking for the gun.
Yeah.
So deep space radio, if you pull out your signal scope again, remember it's the you have like the circles that like come in and out.
Yes.
So you have to move around. You have to like look around. So one more. Yep. Now look around and you'll see the circles either move in and out when you're pointing at something.
Oh no. Lost control. Okay.
Closer, closer, further.
Hotter. So that's the. Oh, we're moving
So
away.
this
We're moving
deep
away.
space radio signal that you're currently trying to find is the tape recorder that you just read.
Right. Okay.
Gotcha.
But there is a second deep space radio signal that you can see, and you should try to find that.
Oh wait,
Jesse, what are you doing?
Jesse, I think you were correct, Jesse.
Was it?
Yeah, there was
Jesse,
a red
you
circle
moved
that
away
formed,
now.
and you immediately looked away from it.
So not this one, right? That's the one on here.
You got he got it. I trust him. Also, you're moving very
Trust him
quickly.
as he's going away from the sun.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, good old Jesse. Always is a pro at that 0G space.
Jesse
been
is
months.
so Jesse played the base game, right? Yes, it has been literally like 6 months since Jesse has played this game, so don't blame him for not really grasping
forgot
the controls. Oh,
Oh.
That should be it. Now fly in that direction.
well, I mean, you should get on your ship first, but yes.
Where's
So
my
it
ship?
appears as if it's on Timberhearth.
That is a good question.
Jesse is.
know what?
Jesse is
Yeah,
Feld.
let's
Oh my
go.
god. Jesse is Feldspar. Jesse is propel like at light speed into into a building first,
It's
ask
all
questions
about
later.
intuition.
It's all about intuition as he flies into the sun. Oh man.
It's
how it
like
be.
Jesse's like a quote unquote veteran pilot, has been doing this for years, and he's taking somebody up for their first flight and being like, now listen, it's all about intuition, as he fucking Tokyo drifts around the sun to save fuel when
Oh,
getting
man.
to Dark Bramble. It's like,
He's the type of kid who's like, I don't need training wheels. Let's get on the highway on this bike.
I respect the grind, Jesse. Hell yeah, let's go, brother.
Izzy, do you have that signal? No, I guess you just have to make sure you're not pointing at the
he's
satellite.
gonna.
But
Oh my god.
we're going. We're
Jesse,
crashing.
No, it's fine.
We're fine.
There's a
Come on.
crater there.
There's the crater will cushion our fall.
Yeah,
It's a
obviously.
nice hug.
Now crash into it.
Blow
Blow it up.
blow up the satellite
Blow it up.
station. Oh my
They don't
god.
need to know.
Yeah, none will be the wiser.
You don't
Oh,
want
I
to
remember- I
identify the
think
signal?
I think I remember encountering this.
So when
This
you did your regular
structure?
playthrough, you walked
Yeah.
by this and you were like, "Oh, I want to check this out." And I was like, "Nope." And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah, they're printing! They're printing! Here they come! Stars
They're
above,
coming?
will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow, and look there! It's Hollow's Lantern, and there's Giant's Deep, and the Quantum Moon! Which, wait a minute.
I
How
don't
do
think
you
should
know
know
about that?
No, well,
Yeah.
everybody knew about the quantum moon. That's like a thing that everybody knew about in the solar system.
But did they
if
know
you
the
took
name?
Oh, I guess. Wait. So if there's a picture of the quantum moon here in this satellite
Doesn't that
station.
mean?
Yeah, doesn't that mean that the quantum moon is now locked to that position because someone's
Well,
viewing
no,
it?
because no
What
one's
does-
viewing it at the moment.
Yeah, no one's viewing the photo.
Yeah, it's not
Wow.
constant.
Well, right, but that's what I mean. So like if you're going to go to the quantum moon, can you just come here, take a picture of the picture, and then just go?
That's
That'd
a
be
good
cool.
question.
I don't know.
That is an interesting question. Does 2 photos?
Does a
work?
photo of a
Because-
photo of the quantum
I
moon
remember
count? I
having
don't
this
know.
discussion with you, Zach, because technically, I think no was my answer because the original photo, that's the thing observing a real thing. So
Can
if you just
can
take a
we do a
picture
little
of
bit
the
of
picture, it's not a
science,
thing.
actually? Like, would you be okay with that, Jesse, if we did a little bit of science?
I was going to say no, but since you asked, okay.
So so we gotta find the quantum moon here somewhere.
That's Giant Steep, isn't it?
No, I don't see
Right.
it there.
That's not it. That
let's see
fuzzy
it.
one.
That
Oh.
lying son of a bitch.
Jesse.
Oh wait, there goes my controller.
Oh, it died.
Okay, there you go.
And we're back. He was just
It did the
partying
thing.
for a second.
Oh, it's Gabbro.
Hey.
Oh, and this
There
is
it
when
is.
he was
I think that's
fixing
it.
it.
It's Gabbro.
I don't see the
that
quantum
the-
moon in there though.
Is that not it right there?
Where?
Back, like right. Is that
That's-
not
That's
it?
Giant Steep, isn't
That's no, that's Timberhearth. You can tell because it has a mountain on
it?
it.
Oh, it's so
I cannot see.
You
So
can
it's so
tell.
low res, Zach.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me. I don't know what to tell you.
No.
Turn it. There's one more photo that you
Oh,
haven't
that's
looked at
also
yet.
true. Rainer's also true because no one was looking at the photo, right? It changed position, so the photo doesn't work anymore.
The angle.
So the photo
different.
doesn't work anymore. Is that how that works?
I think so, right?
Or
It's
is
weird.
Oh, do you think it? Wait, hold up. Back up a little bit. Do you think it's that? So you see the hourglass twins?
Oh, is it this black dot right here? Like over the sun?
I mean,
Well,
if you
No, I took
if
a
you
bite
want to
out
know
of
what
it.
that is,
Sorry.
you may
I
need
took
to
a
go
bite out
back
of the
and
sun.
read.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. I got hungry.
So that's not exactly what I was referring to, but that is a very keen observation, sir.
Oh, is it that?
I thought it was that right there. So if you're willing to do a little bit of science, what you should do is you should shoot it at the table or that works too. All right, there you go. That is technically a picture of the quantum moon. Now you need to keep that on your screen, take off. No!
No.
That was the wrong button.
Wait. No.
So we
Hold up.
have to-
Stop. You can leave your scout there even when you're in your ship,
Right.
right? That photo is still a photo. So let's get
Now,
so
I
let's get into
understand
your
arguing
ship and see what
besides. All I'm
happens.
good to say is I think I agree with Rainer on this one. That I think this doesn't count anymore. But you know, it's for science.
I
Find the
want
hourglass
to know for
one.
science because I never thought to check this out.
Wait, so where is the location?
So pull
it
out
would
your
be
scout
next
launcher
to-
and it should bring out so it's the same picture. So now
It's
it's
right next to the
near the
hourglass
it's
twin.
near the hourglass twins. So if we go to the hourglass twins and the quantum moon is there, we have achieved science.
No,
There-
you
there they
also have to land on it.
No,
Oh, you
it's
have to
not
land
there.
on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They fucking lied.
Yeah, it's not there. Okay. Well, it would still theoretically be in the photo, so that's not how it works. Damn, that would wait. No, it's fine. You can meditate. So there was a detail about that photo that you noticed.
What, the black dot?
They talked about it. We kind of skimmed over. Unless Jesse, you read the dialogue.
I wasn't reading it out
Let's
loud,
go
so I'm
back
assuming
to
he skimmed
the-
over it.
I was reading it.
So what
did it say?
did
Yeah.
his thing say? They launched the satellite and then what?
They found something else.
Well,
was like,
he
"No,
said
this can't be
he
possible."
said what's that
I-
black dot? Is that an error
Well,
with the lens?
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, and
he
he's
talked
like,
about
what is that?
malfunction. There
Yeah.
was a malfunction.
At 40 degrees.
Very, very well done, Grant. You get a cookie.
You just
Yes.
amazed me, Grant.
Fuck yes!
You just pulled the number out of thin air for me. I'm like, you think, I guess because it's a number and not letters. It stuck with me.
Damn.
Don't fucking bully Grant.
Getting bullied on stream.
It rarely happens, okay? He deserves my attention sometimes.
Damn.
All right, so Jesse, where are you going? You heading to the you heading back to the station?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
The trees.
I don't know what
Fine.
you were expecting to have happen there. Oh my god, it's in your ship.
I'm taking the oxygen with me even more.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
See, did you just get lost in a tiny patch of fucking trees?
I did.
Oh.
think it's
to your left.
To the left.
There you
You
go.
could have used your signal thing as well.
No, I like the
Nah.
idea of him just getting lost in the smallest patch of trees on the planet. All right, so which one was the one that was weird?
40.
That one.
So the satellite, when it was at 40 degrees, took a picture and there was this weird thing on the camera.
Right. Okay, so if the timer thing, or like the numbers on the satellite represent the degrees, does that mean we have to sit by it until it reaches 40 degrees?
And then check it out.
So
That
when
sounds like
you
a
went to the
hypothesis.
satellite, right, Gabbro was there to try to fix it, right?
Yes.
You'll notice that from every single one of these photos, the sun is always in the center. So the satellite is always pointed with the sun in the center, and that's how it, knows that it's in the right position. If you turn to your right after reading this text, you can see what angle the satellite was at when Gabbro got there to fix it.
137.
So at 137 degrees, they didn't see anything, but at 40 degrees, they did.
And nothing
Or the
at
camera,
other.
as you can see, like the camera saw it at 40, but not in any other picture.
So what do you want to do?
Go to the satellite.
I don't know. Let's check out Giant's Deep.
Let's just go to the dark bramble really quick. Say hi to the
dark bramble.
fishies.
Say hi to
Yeah.
the fish. Oh my god, you're lost in your own shit.
Fine.
Doing a bit of redecorating.
I'm just a little bit of redecorating. A little bit of redecorating.
You can pull out your signal thing now as well, now that you
All right.
know what that is.
Deep space.
Oh, right, because you can use this to find the... Oh, you're about to crash. You're about to crash. You're about to crash. You're about to crash.
No.
Down, down.
Oh, there it is. You were so close. Right there. Oh, it's there. There's the red dot even. You
Oh,
can
no,
see the red
be
dot.
careful. Don't go into the sun.
You're going to the sun.
I know we need our moment. It doesn't have to be now.
We need to get a tan.
Do you want the world's
Wait,
most intense
this-
tan?
Oh yeah.
This is
I'm gonna get
the
so much
only
vitamin D.
true way to roast a good marshmallow.
Oh my god.
On the sun. True.
Haha.
And don't forget, it's also moving, right? So
Well, I mean, he
Well,
got
yeah, we
autopilot,
gotta
so he's
wait.
got it. Man, Jesse fucking swinging the camera around like a turkey's gizzard is gonna make me sick.
Look, man.
he's trying his best.
It's not like I'm not admonishing you for like looking around. It's more that you have accidentally perfectly simulated what it's like being on a boat.
He has achieved the unachievable.
I used to never get motion sick, and now I get motion sick like a lot.
Aw, Zach. You know what
Guys
that
on
is?
VR.
You have weakened.
I have weakened.
Imagine you play this game in VR.
I believe they do
Oh,
have a VR
God.
mod for it.
You're going
Yeah,
really
talk
close,
about
fast
motion
towards it,
sickness.
Jesse.
No, the
Okay, good.
autopilot will
God
keep
bless.
him. The autopilot will keep
Good.
him safe. He's fine.
Fine.
You should get closer to the
Ooh.
satellite before leaving, because I do believe that it's possible that
Oh,
something else
woo.
will pull you out of its orbit.
Like the sun.
The
I was thinking
sun.
more
Sun
like the
always
interloper,
does.
but sure.
The unmatched power of the sun.
The unmatched
No,
power
Zach,
of the
the sun
sun. I
attracts
also like how
everything.
Gabbro has no respect for like space junk. He just left the tape recorder here.
Yeah.
He
I
does
like
what he
Gabbro.
does.
All
He
right.
do what he be doing.
Okay.
Where we
so
at?
let's check where we at.
400 degrees.
You're at 69 and it's increasing. So
Son of a bitch.
because of how degrees work, if you want to do it on this loop, you're going to have to sit here looking at the sun for another 300 degrees. Or you can meditate and we can start from where it starts at 90 or it starts at 0.
You know what that means, Jesse? Time to speedrun the whole thing.
Yeah.
Time to book it.
You know what? In the amount of time that it would
game.
take for that satellite to get back to 40 degrees, you probably could do the true ending.
Man.
Nice.
Do the true ending really quick and then come back.
And then come back to do the DLC.
Be right back.
Be right back, everybody.
Let's go to the Eye of the Universe and yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello,
I am here once again to speedrun Outer Wilds.
It's lying on the
me.
sunset.
That's a little gumshoe. That's less Markiplier, more gumshoe.
Gumshoe streaming.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. We're here to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I think the sun explodes at 360 degrees, but who do I know? Wait, does it really take 22 minutes to do a full orbit for this thing? Because I know it
Holy
starts
shit.
at 0. About to say, if that's true, Rainer, not only is that really cool, but that's also really weirdly convenient in a way, right? Because it's like, how did they accidentally make it so this satellite had a 22-minute orbit around the sun?
Pretty sick.
And also, thank God that it was at 0 degrees when you connected to the statue, I guess.
Now make sure you're not blocking yourself either.
That's true. Make sure you're not in front of the lens. like an elderly tourist.
Oh no.
Damn it, my
They're
my
trying their
finger's covering
best.
the lens.
My finger's covering the lens. I can't discover the secrets of the universe.
Damn it. Guess I'll just try
Jesse,
again.
what are you
Meditate.
I
He's
have to just
Jesse, you're like a 1960s greaser, like trying to intimidate the satellite. Like, what's going on?
Hey!
What's going on? How's it going?
What are you doing?
I was not locked onto it, so that's
Oh,
why
okay, understood.
I
You're
couldn't like
combing
match
your
the
hair with a
velocity.
switch comb.
Right, so I guess I would go in the direction of the degrees, right? You gotta check where the thing is.
Without spoilers,
There
I
it
believe
is.
there's no possible way to see this dark mark again at the next 40 degrees. Okay, I believe you.
Without saying,
We're at
That says 20, you're
21.
upside down. Yeah, so you're at 21.
Oh.
So if you want, you're currently matched velocity with this, right? So if you wanted, there you go. You got it.
Perfect! Oh my god,
Yeah,
this is...
you're a genius. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, this could not be more perfect.
oh, mouse upside down. So I
Is it
I
quantum?
did a
Do we
flip.
have to take a picture of it?
I'm gonna
see.
let you know that you do. No, don't.
No!
I forgot.
Yeah,
it
I was
was
gonna say,
perfect.
it does
perfect.
launch you
Jet
backwards.
propulsion.
You do not have to. It's
We're
not
at 30.
quantum. You do not have to worry about that.
Okay, cool.
31. 32. 33.
So what's supposed to happen?
Well, you'll see.
The sun
34.
gets blotted out. I take a bite of the sun
35.
at the 40-degree mark every time.
36.
6.
37.
37.
What could it be? What could it be?
38.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
There it is. So now what?
49. And
40.
perfect.
Would it
No,
help?
I-
Would it help you, Jesse, if I described this current event as an eclipse?
True.
Burn.
So what
All right,
now?
Jesse.
Now it looks like an eye.
What do you want to do, Jesse?
What do you want to do, Jesse?
In my shirt?
Why are you asking us, Jesse?
Look, man. I don't know.
What do you want from us, Jesse?
What do you want from Jesse?
No!
Go, 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 go!
Look, man, I lost my map, but it's worth it.
I think we fucked with.
Oh my god, that's the
I don't need it.
fucking world.
I don't need my map. I can
Yeah,
do it.
honestly.
Not what we can do for Jesse, but what Jesse can do for us.
True.
You're gonna want to
the
go
fuck?
higher. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. It's that thing.
Whatever the fuck this is.
Oh my god, that's sick.
Oh,
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 Oh, hey, it's the ship. Maybe. We don't have a map, so we'll never know.
You'll never know what it is. When we played this originally, we were going into this with the understanding that this DLC is supposed to be a little spooky, right? It's supposed to be a little spooky. And so when we went into this void of space and suddenly there was a big ship in front of us, I fucking screamed like a girl.
Awesome.
I was so
Can we
scared.
have a clip of that?
I don't think so. We have a lot of clips of me screaming though. It's hit the right thumbstick to flashlight.
Hit the right thumbstick to flash them. To throw a flashbang.
Well, I was like, the flashlight's barely doing anything in here.
Isn't that weird?
Fast Pokemons. You got the
How it barely does
the
anything?
scout though. Remember the scout lights it up too. Yeah.
Oh, that does give you a little.
This is a spaceship.
It's
This
an
is a
old timey
spaceship.
UFO. Go in the door.
Where's the jump scare, Zach?
Don't worry about it.
Boo, it's me, it's the monster. Damn it.
language.
We can't read it.
We're so
What's
illiterate.
the point?
There is aliens.
There's aliens.
What? No, there's no alien. Says us, a like, you know,
Full-ass
four-armed
alien.
creature with blue skin and tentacles or some shit.
We do not have tentacles. We have 4 eyes though.
We should.
See,
Jesse, it's literally giving you an instruction on the screen.
But what for?
wait, Liz?
In the middle of your screen, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, light.
I thought it turned on because of my.
Your scout also produces light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we just wait for it to just keep going?
Maybe we're supposed to time it correctly.
Probably.
Not sure to what, but oh, it's to match the the patterns.
Oh.
That sucks. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You open
it,
the door and then
and
immediately
then-
close the door. Oh,
You
Jesse's
did it,
controller's
and then
gone.
We undid it.
Oh, it's back.
Rest in peace.
Oh my god.
Jesse.
No.
This.
So you don't have to look away. You can
Ultimately-
just turn off the flashlight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do we? But it's like, how do I?
Well, no, keep
Well,
going.
first off,
You had
turn
it.
around. You've been
Little
staring. So that door that you were looking at is where you came from. You can tell because there's a thing
Oh.
that says ship.
There we go.
God.
Run it back.
Look at look at this area. It's wood.
Ain't
Oh, it
that
is
something?
wood.
Ain't that something?
Spooky.
Hello.
So does the time loop affect us in this like
Yes, it does.
space? Okay.
You got tons of time though. I don't know if you.
Hey, water. Oh, we're in Halo.
Welcome to the ring world.
Welcome
Okay.
to
That's
Literally Halo.
it's the coolest shit.
It is a lot more lively than I thought it would be.
Welcome
Then-
to Mario Party.
Welcome to
I
Jurassic
like
Park.
Jesse immediately jumping off of the boat. That's
Oh, that
very
was-
Jesse. No,
That
you
was
don't
a
need to.
boat?
You don't need to go back to the boat. I'm just saying it's very much.
I didn't even know I
you.
was on a boat.
It,
I
it
thought
was a
I thought it was
floating-
shallow water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see that thing parked on the shore?
That's
You
what we were
jumped
on.
into one of those and released it from its mooring, and so that's when
Oh,
you
good
dropped
try.
into the water.
Yeah.
So I see. Maybe from above.
It looks like you need to give it a little push.
Give it a little bit of a push. The controls.
Proceeds to throw thing on it.
Oh boy, we're
So
on
yeah,
our
so,
Disneyland.
so in the base game, it's fucking Splash Mountain or
Rapids
whatever. No, not
ride.
Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
It's Popeye's
Grizzly
River
Rapids.
Rapid ride.
Popeyes?
Popeyes. That's not
Hey.
Disney. That's
Popeyes
Universal,
chicken?
but still.
Yeah. Okay.
God, I love this song so bad. So, talked
those
about
tacos.
it during the main playthrough, but I feel like one of the things that they do really well in the Outer Wilds in general is they'll just take the idea, like basic concepts of like cool space shit, and just be like,
Unable
what if
to
we did that, but it was like a little weird? And this is a ring
Hey.
world. You know what I mean? Like this is why this place has gravity, is because it's spinning, and that's super
We're in
cool.
Halo.
Okay, so what next?
Oh,
to
this
stop it spinning.
this feels like a very vague. Like,
So I don't know if you recall. Ooh, that's a symbol you've seen before.
oh, is that the eye of the universe?
It is. So I don't know if you recall me telling you this, Jesse, but this DLC was originally it's not one for one, but a lot of the themes and mechanics that are in this DLC were originally going to be for Dark Bramble. And then they ran into like budgeting and time constraints, so they ended up just turning Dark Bramble into what it is now. And then after the enormous success of Outer Wilds, they decided, you know what, let's finish this game to what we wanted originally. And that's what this DLC is. Now, with that being said, this DLC is roughly equivalent in length and content to the base game.
Dang.
Which is
It
insane.
is pretty big.
It is a wildly
all in this one
enormous
area?
DLC. Yeah, so and that's what I was also gonna say. I described it to Grant a little bit, but this DLC is essentially just one giant room. It's just this space station. That's it.
Where are the
It's
people?
really self-contained, but they managed to do a lot with it.
Oh, hey.
Ooh. Hey Jesse, you
Lore.
finally got to see your peoples.
The lore.
I'd say base
Yo,
game
keep
is around
bitching,
30 to
though.
40 and DLC is about 10 to 12. Is that how? I don't know. Actually, you know what, Saba? It did take us 2 6-hour streams to finish the DLC, right?
That's
How
12
long
hours.
how long did it take how many episodes
That's the
did
base
it
game?
Yeah, I thought the main game was about 10 to 12 hours too. Maybe I'm just thinking of what's his face's playthrough, Collins.
Collins?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
'cause
Colin
Collins
just
was, like,
breezed through the
speed.
entire thing despite having no idea what the game was initially.
So it was a very short stream.
Do
Well,
I
it
do?
was a short playthrough, but once again, it was still fun because
No, he
Colin.
did it in one stream, I remember.
We did. We finished. Colin finished the entirety of Outer Wilds in one stream. He discovered the
Having
true
not
ending by
touched it
accident.
before. Sick.
The gravity here, if you notice, yeah, just it's a bit stronger, so we can't easily just float places.
Damn. Wish we had that quantum moon gravity, though.
Where you just launch
You just
yourself.
fly off the planet, yeah.
Have you seen the 2013 alpha trailer of this game? It already had all the planets and the core idea of the game. You can even find the alpha build on their site. It looks hilarious. I think the furthest back that I've ever gotten in terms of like looking for like cool little tidbits about Outer Wilds was they have like an entirely different wiki about, I guess, their original game before they got that enormous grant
just happened.
to pay for like new
Call
updates
me
and
fat.
stuff.
You see
So-
anything, Jesse? I mean, it's a ring world, so you can kind of like.
I was like, you
See
can
on
straight up
how-
look up and identify things that you want to explore.
Mate,
What's those
Oh.
things like directly above you? Those like 3 long.
I would say to your left, sir.
Or a beard?
Oh,
Aww.
you missed it. There
Yeah,
was
I
like a
hate to see
tidal
it
wave.
happen.
oh, I mean, I got washed away. So,
Yeah, figured as much.
on out.
Well.
I guess we're cruising.
Well, now
Yep.
we're just cruising, and that's fine.
Now
We're
we're in
chilling.
what is it? A lazy river.
It's a little bit of a lazy river, sure.
yeah.
Also, electricity. You're about to die.
Wait, never
That's
mind.
fine.
It might be. This might be a violent river. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's not very lazy.
Yeah, we're good.
It's not very lazy. Oh,
Okay,
ouch.
we're hurting a little more. You might want to
Oh,
fly up.
I'm blacking out.
No, never mind.
I think you could only get electrocuted so many times in the water before it gets to you.
That's why I throw car batteries into the ocean to build up my resistance.
Grant. That's salinated
every
water.
single
That'll kill you
time-
twice as fast as normal.
No.
Yeah,
So every single
build up my
time he gets a little bit of static, right? And he's like building up his immunity to it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Jesse, on this
you have to-
loop, as after you pick up your suit, turn to your right.
Oh.
What the fuck camera angle is this?
We got knocked on our ass.
It's a brilliant feature, Fuzzy. The risk of shortening fuel regulator and causing the ship to explode is so minimal that only Gaussen would worry about it. So there's something new in your ship, like something that tracks something. When you're on the ship, open up its log to the location you want to mark. Anywhere is fine as long as you've been there at least once.
So this
Oh,
was a
cool.
feature that you got to enjoy in the base game because they added it to the base game when the DLC came out. But this was a feature that they added specifically for the DLC because otherwise finding the stranger every time would be very difficult.
So we don't have to do that anymore.
Correct.
Jesus
So
Christ.
if you enter the launch codes and go up, put on your suit, hang a right, so that way you're looking at your like computer terminal again, and you'll see a new thing on the map, and you can just hit. I think it's Y if you're using. Nope, wrong side. That's the launch code. That side. There you go.
Launch codes. Oh, hello.
Radio
Yeah,
tower.
the stranger.
Stranger
So
danger.
if
We
you
must not
hit
go there.
X for map mode,
Why?
you can see the stranger. Nope.
I think it's a.
There you go.
Yep, there we
So,
go. Oh, sick.
You have rumors, and if you back out of this, oh wait, sorry, go in, and then hit B to mark location on HUD. There you go.
There
So
we go.
now
Now it's marked.
you do not need to do the thing with the satellite to find it every time because it does physically
nice.
exist in the world.
Ah.
That's nice.
And once
There it
again,
is. I
in
see
a truly genius way, they have, because remember, the entire solar system is essentially on one disk, right? Like one plane. So there was
Yeah.
really no reason in the base game for you to go super high or super low in the solar system, which gives the perfect excuse for how no player ever found the stranger by
It's
accident.
also invisible.
It's invisible
Yeah.
and it's like really high up. Like if you open your map right now, you can see that. Oh, so you can't do it while you're inside the stealth. You have to leave the stealth to do it, but you can do it again later. Yeah.
How scary would it be if you were just flying around and then found the stranger? And you're like,
Wait,
what the
It
fuck?
has genuinely happened. There are people who have like
sure.
gameplay clips on YouTube that you can like look up of people who didn't know about the satellite relay, didn't know about the satellite itself, and were just kind of flying around at like top speed and just accidentally found the stranger, crashed, and died.
Did
the hell
they
was
find
that?
it? And did anyone like find it again? Like, although, because I'm wondering, because that may
I don't
be
know
the
about
only
that.
downside
I didn't watch that many
uh,
videos. I watched some, but not a
of
lot.
like potentially people being able to run into this without like. I guess you didn't need to play the base game in order to like care about what happens in this, but
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So if you shine, so you'll notice that there are two lights on either side. You can shine it on the other side of the paddles and it will spin the other direction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So by the way, Jesse, if you take a look at the thing on your right, or sorry, left, more left. Nope, too far. That is a dam.
Oh. I see.
Oh, that's
That's
fun.
Isn't that a good idea, Grant? So it's kind of like
Yeah.
So you, as you saw, there's like a big wave that comes through, and the dam is effectively a smaller sun explosion because it completely fucks up the inside of the ring world. Like nothing stays the same after the dam breaks. And it's such a brilliant like little thing because the sun exploding just resets your time loop, whereas the dam breaking in this is like, oh shit, I have so much stuff I need to do before this. I don't quite
only, what,
remember
like
when
10
the
minutes
dam
in?
breaks, though. I think it might be at 15 minutes. I think.
Oh.
I'm not
Ah.
super sure.
Since we got here at the
Captain.
beginning of the loop, everything looks just
You
like
have
new
tons
things.
of time. You have so much
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to just like
Oh
poke
god,
around
we
and
have so
explore.
much time.
We have so much time.
Oh.
Oh, ghost matter.
no.
So you remember how to
rid
deal
of
with
it.
ghost matter?
I like Jesse pulling out his signal scope every single time.
I remember
Like,
we
can I
fucked with
hear
the
it?
body in the ghost matter where we
Wait, how do I
The
attach
inside the
probe.
fucking interloper, where it's it's the saddest fucking thing in the entire game, and you guys decided to fuck around with their 0G body. God
So
damn it!
next to the
probe.
house is fine, it seems.
Oh, that was good.
I don't know if all of this is fine though, Jesse. We only saw so far.
Oh.
Oh, yikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's quite a bit of ghost matter.
So, Saba, for our purposes, I think that we have very clearly entered in the phase where Jesse and Grant are gonna just be kind of like running around exploring the ring world. This is very much like the very beginning of the playthrough when they just kind of were hopping from planet to planet, just looking at stuff. So I think in terms of giving hints, unless it's something that they wouldn't otherwise try, like maybe pushing the boats or something like that, I think we're good to like just let them do their own thing. Because trust me, I'm having a lot of difficulty not just being like, ooh, 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 there's a thing, because I'm getting too excited.
This is a tree.
That is a tree.
It's kind of sick.
It's a very brown tree.
For brown.
It also gives a second layer to the map. Some of the things available before the dam breaks, some things after. A cool way to extend the map. Yeah, it's like the classic. It's effectively the classic
The lore.
video game thing of reusing the same map twice. But in this case, an event occurs that makes the map physically different, which is really cool.
I like how Jesse just wants to like see everything. The amount of duration is like 0.1 second, but he just needs to see it.
He needs to
Well, yeah, we only have
register
so
that
much
it
time.
exists, and that's
and then
that's
leave,
great.
and then find more.
Because it's gonna
What
break.
was that orange thing?
Which
What was
orange?
that? Yeah. What was it? Is that? What's that? Is
A
that
chair?
lava? What is that? No. In the background, far background.
Oh,
that.
that's the sun through.
Oh, that's the sun.
Yeah,
Oh.
isn't that neat?
Sick.
We are in a station.
I like how both of us were, because I was thinking it, but we're just like, yeah, that's a chair.
Yeah, what is that? I've never seen one of those in my life.
The funny thing is, it's also orange. So
It's a projector.
you know what I saw
don't
the first
have
time? I
to
was like,
film.
oh my gosh, it's like a little pirate like wheel.
Yeah, that's what I remember. That's what I
the
said. I thought it was like a little steering wheel. Oh, look into the darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah, hit your light. So a
Oh.
detail that Lawrence actually identified super early and I didn't. Look how fucking high this table is.
These
these
people
people
do
are
be
tall.
tall.
These beings are enormous. And once again, Jesse, you can keep an eye out for pictures on the wall if you want to see more of your cool goat owls.
There should be a goat owl basketball team. I'm gonna start one.
Oh. Something.
What's that?
Oh,
What's happening there?
activate.
Oh, can you like? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I see. So that's our door. It's our door mechanic.
Did you go outside and upstairs?
It looks like.
Like a
Are they a
totem.
cult? Are they a cult, Zach?
That's an
Hell
interesting.
yeah.
That's an like you don't know yet, obviously, but that's actually a really interesting question. And I think as you get further into this, you will be able to tell me.
Okay.
I hope.
I
they
too
are.
would like to know.
Are they ghosts? They're green.
Oh, so
They're
green
green.
equals ghosts for you?
They're ghost matter.
Yeah, ghost matter's green.
Oh.
There is
Oh.
ghost matter here.
And
Oh hey, and the thing we can't read yet. Oh, did the tidal wave come?
No,
I
the
thought that-
dam's
or is
still
this
up.
just the angle? Okay.
okay.
Yo, did
Me
tidal
like
wave
a
come?
tidal wave.
That's
So a
built-in
tool that I think you guys would really enjoy doing is we did it in our playthrough. Once again, if you want to see our original playthrough, you can check it out on the YouTube archive channel. But I think that you
You're
guys
spoiling
might
my fun.
have a lot of benefit by naming these areas. So that way, if you guys need to refer back to them later, you can have a name for them. So I don't know exactly what you want to do if you want to do that, but it might be useful.
Some look a little bit repetitive, I guess, so.
Well, each area has at least one unique structure, which is what we went by the naming convention.
Can you go up there? Like, go in that room you just were, where the projector was, and then go out and up? Yeah, up there.
Ooh, nice.
Make sure to refill
was
your
that?
fuel if you can.
It's a slide reel. Oh, put it in.
Wait,
Insert the slide reel.
no, that's.
Oh, that's like a library.
Oh, and another one.
I got two.
Village water place sounds good. You're a funny man, you know that?
Run it back.
Hmm.
Oh, we have to shine the light on it. We have to have
Now-
them let your light shine down.
Yeah. How are you gonna
Shine
do
the
that?
light on the projector screen.
Does that work?
You have the
Holy
right
shit.
idea. You have the right. You have the right idea. You just you're just doing it in the wrong place. That's all.
Damn it. I think you just gotta use flashlight. Oh. Like that.
Hmm.
Just use the flashlight. Yeah.
Are you?
And then we can turn it. And then that seems like a
But how
jank
can
way to
he?
do
But
it,
how can he
though.
turn it if he's a? Right.
Well, you go down, turn it, and then come back up is what I was saying.
Oh, I
But-
wonder if that works.
But it feels like a jank way. Like that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Why would you say that? That'd be crazy.
Oh.
What are you? Some kind of game designer?
No.
Oh yeah. Me either.
Because I don't have a job.
Fuck you, Sam.
I like how you thanks you just oh man. I try my best, okay?
No, you don't. No.
That was so visceral. He was dealing with some shit there.
Just not talking to me, talking to Grant.
Oh, that did work.
360 turn back to
If we
Back
were
to me.
physically in a room together, I would have hit you with a baseball bat. Not true.
Bonk.
Obviously, I would never harm my friends
only
while
in
they
a video
knew.
game.
That what we
While
do.
they knew, while they were awake.
I didn't say that. You said that.
See, I think Grant was onto something when he says he feels like this probably isn't the correct way of doing this.
But maybe I
If
was wrong.
you're-
Let's go back.
I will let you know that if you're a crazy person, you can definitely do it like this. But
I reset it.
you reset the
Can
thing.
you put the thing down there? Will it fit like on that or some shit? I don't know.
No.
Grab the second slide reel. Fuck it. I don't know.
The surreal.
The surreal.
I like that. I like that pug emote. What's that pug emote? Oh, it has like a little hand, like it's thinking.
Already holding slide reel. Damn it.
Damn it!
We were so close.
Can we do something with the bottom? Use interface. What the fuck? Oh no, that
That's
was
how
just
he's been turning
right?
it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was on the second one. So,
You turned it only once though, didn't you?
Yeah. So that's when you
we
saw.
saw this one. Eye of the Universe. Okay. Can we close the door? Can we make it darker in here?
right? Where's the
For
door?
once,
Can we shoot out the lights?
Zach, let's turn the gamut down.
That's not how this. That's
Yeah,
not
turn
gonna
it
help them.
I'm gonna be able to see this better.
Grant just said he wants it darker.
Gumshoe, focus.
No. Maybe when the
I was
tidal wave
thinking-
comes, it'll just like
Kill us
Destroy
instantly.
some
everything.
sense into yeah.
Oh, well,
Hey,
Isn't that cool?
damn, that should
So
be
I would like to.
dripping.
So I don't know if you guys want to even hear about this, but I'll give you another little like detail that was
Oh, there
fucking
it goes. There we
awesome.
saw it.
This is
That's
gonna hurt.
terrifying.
This is gonna hurt
That
a
is-
lot, by the way.
That is like in my fucking nightmares.
You're gonna-
I hate this. Yay!
So one of the things that was great when we did this playthrough was when we first arrived, we very similar to what you guys did, we arrived within like minutes of the dam breaking, right? But we didn't know that the dam was gonna break. So we're here literally in this area that you are now, like
That doesn't
fucking
work
around trying to
anymore.
look for stuff. Suddenly we hear a big crash. I start freaking out because I'm intense like that. And then this giant wave of water sweeps over us. I'm still panicking. And there are these little planks of wood that form like video game bridges every once in a while where they'll cross over areas so you can get across them. But they fucking cast shadows on the ground beneath them through the water. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, what the hell just happened? And then I see a shadow come by, and I'm like, there's a fish! There's a big evil video game fish!
I mean, to be fair, there are those in the game.
But
there
they're
are evil
space fish, you know? And so
Yeah.
it's really funny because I just flip my shit, and it's just like, it was so good.
If I remember correctly, didn't you at first not realize what was happening, but I was just like panicking because I like
You
heard or saw
heard the
something?
crash first, and you were like, Zach, because I think you had like spotted the water coming or whatever. And I remember telling you to be quiet because I was reading something.
dang.
Like that if I like, there's no more perfect example of like exactly how things would function if Saba and I were like an adventuring duo in space, where it's like I'm looking at a rock trying to figure out like how does this fit into the grander scheme of this area, and
Front
Saba's like
explodes.
Saba's like pulling on my shirt as a giant meteor is about to crash into the planet, like Zach, and I'm like, shut up.
I don't think
Look at this
Jesse and I
rock,
would
and she's like,
last
look at this
long
rock.
because
We
I
just
think we
crash
just want to
immediately.
fly into the sun. Yeah. Yo, Jesse, let's go sun station. And we just fly
Pretty
directly
good.
into the sun and explode.
Fine, we'll relive the trauma. 'Cause
Yeah.
The time
We'll just meditate when like the most minor of inconveniences happens. Like one of us trips and it's like, fuck it, meditate.
Oh, by the way, so you guys have the ability to meditate. When we played this DLC last time, we didn't have that because I didn't know that you got the ability to meditate from Garbo. So we never
yeah,
did
'cause
it.
you had to talk to him multiple times, and I think
You
you
have to
talked to him
keep-
like
Yeah, you have to talk to him
twice, maybe?
twice. Or you have to talk to him.
Those 3
Then there's a
times.
loop, and then you have to talk to him again, and then he'll give you the ability to meditate after that if you ask him
Check
for
this
it.
shit out, dude.
I did not
And
mean-
I've talked a long time about how I don't necessarily like that design a whole lot. I know it's kind of cool, but I don't super like it.
Because it's like
But-
not only do you have to like be a person that reads the dialogue, but then you also have to be like inquisitive enough to be like, whoa, dude, not only like you're a part of a loop too, like let me talk to you twice.
Right. Well, because it's neat to discover that he's part of the loop, right? Because Giant's Deep also has that place where they manufactured the statues, so it's kind of a cool detail. But as I said before, I don't necessarily have a problem with the idea of being able to meditate to reset the loop.
Go around the other
I have
way.
a problem with the fact that it's not like I have a problem with the fact that it's a menu option that gets unlocked. It's the only thing in the
Oh,
game that's
yeah.
like that. You know what I mean?
I think I remember saying to you that like, oh, it would have been better if we
Howard.
could just do that at a campfire.
or a campfire, or like I was saying, because like the thing is that a lot of the times where you want to do a reset is when you're stuck somewhere, right? So doing it at a campfire would be a good additional option, but it's not exactly like perfect. I was saying that I thought it would be better if it was like look straight down, spin twice in a circle, and then look up, and your character will begin meditating and you could choose to like stop the meditation if you want. Something so that way it's like it's a thing that you always had access to, you just didn't know, right? Kind of like wall jumping from Metroid, where it's like that was a thing you always had access to, you just didn't know that you could. And I like that design a lot better than just getting... Well, sorry. I like that design a lot better in Outer Wilds. There are other games where it's totally fine, but Outer Wilds is... It's so weird that it's the only one of that kind, you know? Oozy. The gravity's too high, man. Oh, look at that!
But we're lighter in water.
Is this the room with the...
Oh, hey, a reel.
More reels, even.
It's been real.
Oh, hey, I'm real.
More reels. Oh, yeah, sorry. But what I was going to say was that I still find it quite strange that they refuse to add a clock to the game in some way. Like, I wish that you could open up the map or something and it would give you just an arbitrary clock. Like, not a clock that's...
Oh.
But this one's all fucked up.
Broken.
You're fucked up.
This alien dude's really into circles. Well, they're really into wood. You know what? They are really into circles as well. That's true.
It's in this house near the giant tower.
Now, so I want to ask you, just in case you haven't you haven't thought about it, where have you seen a lit lantern like this?
Lit.
Allow's lantern.
At the rig.
It's just a lantern, basically, just a very big one.
You're fine. Just keep going, dude. Once again, you guys are making excellent progress. I don't expect... Like, the fact that you guys got here within, like, an hour was very nice. I think it took us, like, 40 minutes to get here, and that's because I was, like, beelining it to the satellite every time. I actually did the exact same thing that Jesse did, where it's like, I went to the satellite first, then went to the station, then went back to the satellite, then went to the stranger.
But did someone crash into the satellite?
Yeah.
Oh, also, you're suffocating.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, there's trees around.
No, there's trees. We're fine.
I just need...
He doesn't have fuel.
Oh, he has fuel. Sorry, my bad.
There's fuel somewhere.
It's like it's weird. It's weird, like little canisters, which is kind of strange that they still use canisters
There was
with
one
this
at
alien.
the church, but the church was back up there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Over there?
Probably.
I mean, there's also a church right here.
Yeah, but it didn't have...
Is that it?
Never mind.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Well, I think you can get in there still.
That's true. It doesn't necessarily mean that that doesn't work.
Okay.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I like how the confidence of Jesse that there's nothing in the wall.
Oh,
That's
hey,
the sun.
son. Hit him with the meditate.
Actually,
Or you could see what it looks like to explode in this area.
that is
guess
what
so.
I'm curious about. Like, you're underwater. Like,
Oh, this will protect me.
Did we saw what it looked like when you were in the heart of Giant's Deep, right? When it exploded?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
we saw that.
That
But
was
this place
super
is a little
cool.
different, right?
Give me the boat.
Outrun the explosion on the boat. No,
I can't get on the boat.
we'll never make it.
Outrun the explosion.
The difference
on the boat.
between survival and not survival is the boat.
No,
Oh, there it goes.
No!
no.
My boat.
I can't get it. It's... The land is too heavy here.
The land
We
is
weren't meant
too
to
heavy.
live.
The
We weren't meant
gravity
to live through
too
this.
strong.
Rest in peace.
That'd be really cool if there was a way to slow down the spin of the station to like reduce the gravity a little bit. Like imagine if
You
you
should be able
turned
to
off
stop
the
it.
spin entirely and all the water
Yeah,
just
that'd
starts
be sick.
floating up in 0G.
Like that one
He's
place.
sick. Yeah, like the Ashton project.
Where is...
How far are we from the sun?
Well, we
The sun
can't
was pretty
tell.
big. when
The
we-
sun was
but
pretty
I guess
big.
this moves around.
We don't know. But it's about to go boom any moment now. We're like
Maybe.
behind a rock wall.
Oh yeah, this will protect us. Unless there's electricity.
Fucking atomizes the rock wall.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh
Bye.
no, you're just gonna. Oh,
Huh.
Oh.
the
That was a
explosion
different-
didn't get you.
That was a different
That
death
was
screen,
weird,
though.
yeah.
So that's a death screen you've actually seen. That's the death screen that occurs when you don't get caught in the explosion. Because remember, the Ash Twin Project pulls your memories back in time. So that was the
Right.
Ash Twin Project reaching into your brain and being like, nope, you're coming back.
Hold on.
Oh, it's because we like barely died like at that point. Huh?
Yeah.
Probably.
You did it a couple times where like you can it can happen on the Quantum Moon, because if you're in the 6th location on the Quantum Moon, you're too far away from the explosion. And you did it when you remember that part where I had you just get in your ship and just fly out to deep space and turn around to watch. It also
Turn
happened there because you were too
around.
far away from the explosion.
Now and then I get a little bit lonely and never come around. Sorry.
It just when that song comes up, it would always remind me of the commercial, but instead of lonely, it's hungry. I think. Get a little bit hungry and there's nothing good around.
It's all the way up there.
Have you seen those commercials?
Isn't that
Grant?
neat?
I have. I know what you're talking about.
So yeah,
just-
you can just
really fun.
autopilot up there.
Entirely.
Once you yeah.
I know you actually default to the song, which I think is correct.
Total eclipse of the heart.
Man,
Total eclipse of the heart. Thank you. I'll be here all day. Thank you for the clap. Thank you for the applause.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really a death scene because memory transfer activates by sun, not your own death. That is true. It's activated by the Ash Twin Project. But in that case, shouldn't the
Whoa,
Ash
that's
Twin
still so
Project...
creepy.
I guess the Ash Twin Project survives because of the super dense, like, casing around the Ash Twin Project. I guess it lasts longer than the sun exploding and consuming the entire solar system, because you can be at the outermost orbit of the
Where's the
interloper and you'll still die by the
There
explosion
you go.
before your memories get pulled back in time.
You
That's
should be able to
interesting
bring
to
your
think
ship
about.
inside the ring. You should bring your
Jesse!
ship inside of Halo. Let's go. That was great. Shortest loop of the game.
that was pretty funny.
That was
Fucking-
awesome.
If there's one thing we can always count on, it's for Jesse to do the funny thing, whether he wants to or not.
That was fantastic.
That was
Jesse.
great. I'm still flabbergasted, but it was great.
We should bring our ship inside of Halo. I think we can do it.
You fucking cannot.
Yeah, it sounds like someone who didn't crash into the satellite, so that's what I think.
God, I'm just thinking of bonk percent now, Grant.
Bonk percent is really good.
All right, if I'm exactly here and jet propulsion up 4 times, I'll get fucking smacked by the satellite orbiting Timberheart. Bonk percent.
Bonk percent.
So good. Oh, it's so good.
I think we need to go up a bit. Oh, no, never mind. This is still such like a creepy entrance. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, when you get closer to
Going
it,
to
right?
the void.
For like
Yeah.
at the beginning, the thing moves, right? The little
Don't
circle
forget you can lock
navigation thing
onto
moves,
this
but
as
then at
you
a certain
approach,
point,
that way it
like
makes it
just
easier to
stops,
land.
even though you're still getting closer to it. I
Yeah.
agree. It's pretty weird.
Terror is pretty creepy, pretty upsetting.
They did a really
Pisses
great
me off.
they did a really great job in the advertising for this DLC of making this very unsettling, you know? I posted in the community Discord, I posted the art because it was the next Sunday stream that we were doing, and I forgot that the official artwork is just your guy fucking waist deep in a swamp with fucking ghostly whatever people in the background as he's holding up a lantern. It's like, it's fucked. It's really spooky. And then you get inside and it's kind of just whatever.
It's nice.
I think the first time we got in here, we were just like creeped out, and then we landed in the water and we're like, We're at Disneyland, or like an amusement park or something like that. That one.
I might have made the
creepy
exact
depending on
same
the player.
joke about it being Popeye's River Rapids ride. Actually, now I think about it, I'll have to go back into the playthrough and see.
Alright. We need
At
to
least look
find-
consistent.
We need a lantern.
We need the lantern.
You need a lit lantern.
You need
Where
an-
can you get a lit
broken
lantern from?
Follows
We
lantern.
get lit.
You
We
should
go
do
back to
more
Timberheart.
exploring.
We should go back to Timberheart. Ask our buddy for a lantern.
I will say though, Saba, I don't know if you feel the same way. As the person who played this when it first became available on the Epic Games Store, then I had you and Lawrence play it effectively simultaneously, with Lawrence literally sitting right next to me in my apartment, so I could salivate over his shoulder as he was
You
playing
mean
the base game.
full game? Yeah, the base game. Okay.
Yeah, the base game. And then we did it with Colin. We didn't do the
I
DLC
missed
with
it.
Colin because the DLC wasn't
Yeah.
out at that time. It's
Oh,
so
don't leave
fast.
me.
Jesse, you over. Oh my God, you
Okay.
did it.
Nice.
So if you want to go a little faster, you can turn on your light right now.
Yeah. Oh,
So this is how you
Steer.
steer. Good luck with
it's
that.
like a Mario Party
But yeah,
game.
sorry, I was gonna say that. I don't know if you would agree, Saba, but I'm pretty good with not playing Outer Wilds for a while. After this
No,
playthrough, I think
yeah.
I'm going to be. It's not like I'm sick of it. It's I am finally satiated.
I would say, well, maybe I didn't have the same hunger as you, but like I would say that I am satiated until I find like an ideal person. Now it's not just like sharing it with everyone. You know, it's about finding that perfect person that you know is just gonna knock it
He's
out
going
of the
to
park.
absolutely fall in love with it. I'm hoping that my dad will when he eventually moves here to North Carolina. I'm really hoping that I'll be able to get him to play and he'll truly enjoy it, because he really liked Obra Dinn, like a lot.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
That'll be
Which, by
cool.
the way, Grant, do you want to play Obra Dinn?
I don't know. Does it have reading? Does it have words in it? I can't read.
It does. It actually, one of the main things is looking at a book.
Actually, that's true. One of the main things is looking at a book and cross-referencing information, so maybe not. It is
No, I
pirate
can't
ship,
read.
though.
That is fuck. My
Yeah,
most hated
see?
and loved thing ever. Reading and pirates.
Now I will say it's not reading like, you know, there's like it's a novel.
Yeah.
So there is
It's
a
just you
difference.
have to
If it
like
has
you have
more
to.
than 2 words in just anywhere,
In a row?
I can't read it.
A lot
In
of it
row,
is
yeah.
just names.
I look at the title, I'm
Grant,
like,
your
oh,
name
no.
is 2 words in a row.
Yeah, imagine my sphere. Just seeing it
And
together
the
whenever I
name of the
sign my
game is
name.
Return of
Oh my
the
God.
Obra Dinn. That's
Oh
fine.
my god, that's terrifying.
Oh my god.
How would I get there?
I don't know.
Shine
You
your
have
light.
to figure it out. Ha ha ha.
Heaven, let your light shine down.
Haven't let your light shine down. Ha ha.
Finding's not really an option.
I don't know what that voice was.
It like
Is
buried a bit
halfway
into
reaching
Mickey.
into Mickey Mouse as well.
Yeah,
It's like Mickey Mouse, but he's like an evil jester.
he's like an asshole.
Or a Muppet, yeah.
Yeah.
Muppet
Richard
Mickey.
Rat.
Richard the Rat. Charles Entertainment Cheese.
True. His full name.
The hell was that? What was that noise? Was that you,
Bomb.
Saba?
Yes.
Like the audio quality was so terrible that I thought it was like a ghost in the game.
That was the ghost in your house.
God, I wish there was a ghost in my house. Then I had an excuse to die. Because what are you gonna do against a
Ooh.
ghost, really?
Oh, was that just the lighting fucking up?
A little bit, yeah.
Damn it! I thought it was like
I was
spooky.
like, go back.
No, take me back.
Take me back.
Okay, the log is updated. some new air.
I only
like,
did 2 hours of Oberdin,
two.
located the basic things, and got stuck. Googled walkthroughs, you know. Some of my guesses, some of the guesses were next level Einstein puzzles. Well, one of the things, and I feel like this is tough, right? Because the type of person who wants to play Oberdin is not the type of person who wants to be handheld through the game. But I do truly believe
very
that
difficult.
one of the most important things while playing Oberdin is to not, like, as soon as you discover 3 people like in the book, not to submit all 3 of them. Like, what you should do is you should have 2 definites, like 100% I know that these people died in this way, and then you can have your 3rd slot just be like, I don't fucking know who this Topman is, it's just some random Chinese guy. You know what I mean? And then so you cycle through all the Chinese Topmen, and then boom, you got one. You know what I mean? So you have like a lock
So
and
it's like
key
a little
mechanism.
bit. It's like strategy almost. A way
Yeah,
of
and the
figuring
game
it
doesn't
out.
tell you to do
the
that,
laser?
right? You're supposed to figure it out, but the game is way easier if you do it.
Supposed to tell a story.
So, I would say there's a lot of like either like deducing or like really roundabout ways of figuring that stuff out. So it's
The
not
one
for
that
like
the one that still gets me to this
non-puzzle people, I
day,
guess.
that's so good, is you remember when the hammocks have the fucking number tags on them, and the
Yeah.
number tags correspond to your book for like who is supposed to be
Pretty
sleeping
epic.
in these hammocks. It's so good.
What we got here?
Oh,
lantern.
It's a lit lantern, dude.
Okay, where were we? What's this location?
We went far.
This is the 3rd location.
Cabin number 3. Is that it?
That's it. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, that's the reason I got stuck. Don't know the strategy, didn't know where to look, and when I read what to do, I understood that I've never even thought about it. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing. That's one of the things with Oberdin is just that, you know, you're not wrong for having made those decisions because the game doesn't tell you to do that, you know. And the game and Oberdin isn't exactly the type of experience where you would expect to have to like reset. But, you know, you can. So, Jesse, real quick, just to save you a little bit of time, if you want to turn around for a second. So, you just open that door, and what's to your left?
Shelf.
So, what do you think this building used to be before it collapsed into the water?
Another theater room.
Another, like, projection reel theater, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's in here?
It's just.
But yeah, Zach, I don't know how else. Like, oh,
sit in the
technically,
chair.
like, Oberdin explains enough for like you to be like it does like it gives you enough information for you to be able to technically figure out a strategy like that. But I think most people who go into the game are then like focused on, okay, let's find 3 people,
Right.
right? So
Because that's what it tells you to
even
do. It
though-
says if you find 3 people, put them in the book and they'll be submitted. What the game doesn't tell you is that there's an enormous amount of Russian midshipmen and all of them have the exact same fucking name. You know? So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't fucking know who any of these people are. But yeah, like, and I think that was the thing that I did that kind of irked Colin when he played, was that I was trying to explain to him this strategy and he was like, just let me play the game, dude. And I was like, totally fine, yeah, sure. And so I did, and then he got to the end of the game and he was like, how the fuck am I supposed to find these last 9 people? And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. How about you play the game?
Well, that's the thing. He did play the game. He played the game exactly as it was designed. You know, he just didn't have this like weird higher level strategy that people came up with. So, you know, and that's fine. Like I said, Oberdin is still fantastic. Still definitely one of my favorite games. But it does have, you know, it has some stuff to it that's not super great. Ooh, you're finally getting to the 3 things that Grant asked about like an hour ago.
Oh, right.
What are those 3 things? And it's just like, I don't know. We'll get there eventually. To be fair, this is, for all intents and purposes, the quote-unquote end of the river.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Kinda.
looping
It's a
now.
loop, obviously, but as you'll see here in a second, if Jesse doesn't jump off, this thing's going to take him right over the dam and drop him back on the other side.
Oh, this is jump off. Jump off.
Trying to get off it. Because there's things here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Timing. Hopefully the thing doesn't break underneath your feet.
Dude,
That'd be
and that's
sick.
totally possible, and it's fucked when it happens because the fucking wooden planks start beating the shit out of you.
And you die.
They start taking your lunch money.
Oh, additional detail that I think is really great. So they wanted this DLC to be specifically pretty spooky, right? So they had to do this thing where it's like, well, the lighting engine in this game causes light to go pretty far, like it'll go around corners and shit, but they wanted this to be spooky, so they were like, okay, well, what can we do canonically within the game to prove or to validate the fact that everything in this game is going to be super fucking dark? And you know how like this entire space station is stealthed? That stealth technology literally exists by reducing the range at which light is able to travel.
Up there it goes.
Oh wow, you were super close to when the thing broke. And so yeah, and so that's like the in-universe reason for why the it's so fucking dark here, and I think that's really cool. I mean, there's also other reasons, but still.
Oh, there it goes.
An elevator.
Bye.
Oh.
Jesse.
Bring me with you.
Jesse.
Oh,
Jesse.
no.
Let's go. Yeah.
Holy shit, he lived. Oh
What a
my god. He's a Superman, dude.
He's a
Welcome back to
god.
the
Oh,
thing.
hey, we're back here.
So now
we can do this.
now you know that there's an elevator back here. Exactly.
It's so dark, you can't see it normal.
Like, it's super cool because the area is so dark, when you land in the ship bay, you look at each wall and it's just a solid wall of black. Why would you ever assume that there's something in there? You know, it's great.
True.
But once again, as with all of the great design in Outer Wilds, it was always available to you. You just didn't know it was there.
Did I kill the lantern?
Holy shit, did you?
Oh, by falling?
Oh no, you did not. It needs sunlight.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you go to where the fucked up bridge is now, the fucked up dam, and just like place it down on the ground, it absorbs sunlight.
More power.
More power.
More power.
More power. I miss Chatot.
What he means is that he misses himself.
The lantern needs sunlight. My understanding was that the lantern are solar powered. Yes. Like they need to be in sunlight or they need to be in sunlight or in the presence of other lanterns to light up. That was my understanding of how these worked.
Did we figure that out?
Rainer just straight up posits that you just fucked up the lantern.
Yeah, Jesse.
Well, you know how you can check, right? You just put it down, do a little 360 around it to see if it's broken.
Dude, that was sick.
Oh yeah, maybe it's smashed.
That was awesome.
What, you talking about Jesse's
Now
sick
it's just,
maneuver he just did?
glitched through the plane.
Yeah.
I like how Grant's like, Jesse, sick! And all the rest of us are like, what about this lantern?
What about that glitched
What about the
lantern?
lantern?
I liked how fucked up this lantern is. Like it doesn't look comfortable to hold. Jesse, stop placing it in a glitched position. Yeah, look at it
So
from the
that
back.
side's
Maybe it's
not
all fucked
broken.
up.
Look at it from the other side.
It didn't look
No,
like
it's not
Hide it inside
busted.
the plank.
Leave it
That
inside
now
your
they'll
butthole.
never- True.
Oh, does one discern if it is broken? Something is broken if it is up your butt. You can't.
Can't prove it.
Exactly.
Yeah, excuse you. It's not that
Like
hard to put something in your butt
Schrodinger's
and
cat.
not break it. But I do think that this DLC would have been improved if there was a giant fucked up Kraken in here.
Can you fire straight up and it will like keep going on the other side?
It has
Sick.
gravity, so it'll go.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was gonna fall. Oh, it's coming back. Running it back. Ah, sad.
Wait, what
So you were standing on top of a so the boats that you're in have, like, from a gameplay perspective, they have
Oh, they have
they
like,
make
the
you stick to
gravity.
them a
Durability.
little bit, right?
Yeah.
Whereas these planks of wood are designed to just be Frogger style bridges so you can hop around stuff, not to stand on top of. So what happened was you just encountered a river rapid and immediately the wood went faster than you, so you fell and cracked your head against a rock.
Very cool.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Also, I think the flow of water is pretty fast, so I probably.
Water.
Burn.
So hear me
Stuff
out. He was
music.
falling so fast that the wind extinguished the light. Isn't it an electric lantern?
Plausible.
I don't know.
Quantum
Nims,
moon.
It's not solar powered, that's for sure.
There it is.
There it is. There's the fucked up quantum
Whoa.
moon.
Ah, our
Just
old
fly
friend.
through it on your way to the stranger. Yeah. Goodbye, quantum moon. You're not cool
Goodbye.
anymore.
Oh, now we'll have him forever. He's ours.
Oh, that's great.
Hello.
It's
There he goes.
it's very strange from like a personal standpoint because I am extremely sad that I have to go back to work tomorrow because work sucks. But I don't think I would have rather spent my Sunday in any other way.
Oh,
Outer Wild Sunday.
Outer Wild Sunday for the next
return.
like couple of weeks, dude. And I'm so happy about that. Like we're playing Minish Cap on theater mode, and like that game's just genuinely charming. And we're playing this on Sundays, and goddamn, do I love this DLC. You know? Well, except for the one part of the DLC, but you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
We'll see
Maybe
if
that's
Jesse's
cool.
a gamer.
Well, if Jesse's a gamer, he's gonna do it wrong, like I did.
You don't know that. What if I do it wrong the right way?
True.
That doesn't make any sense.
That would make him the anti-gamer.
Anti-gay?
The ultimate gamer. Whoa.
Oh,
Jesse,
Whoa.
what the fuck?
you said it, not me.
Yeah, wait a minute.
True. If whoever says it is it,
So dark.
Zach.
Ever smelt it, telt it, Zach.
Ooh.
Excuse you.
No. You.
I believe he has all the qualities to make it through. Yeah, you know, 2 thumbs, a heartbeat.
I believe it.
Inhale, exhale.
Look at this.
Oh. You got the Avengers conference table over here. What the fuck?
DCU table.
Now turn off your light, or you won't be able to see shit. So what does this say?
It's like, I think, was that the laser
Siphoning
that
the
we saw for that room with the puzzle?
Oh, that one
Yeah.
like statue thing.
I'm guessing these are like,
Oh, and it's firing the laser. Get it? It's a firing the. Oh my god.
Grant.
I want to die. I couldn't stop my mouth.
I just remembered because you know, all the qualities to make it through, and I said 2 thumbs and a heartbeat or whatever is all you need to be a gamer. And then I realized that my brother is a better FPS player than me, despite only having one hand.
That's true.
he's
Damn.
like pushing 50 at this point or whatever, and he's still better at Call of Duty than I am, despite having half the hands.
Damn.
I think you gotta
Double the age, half
define
the
it.
hands, triple the skill.
Not wrong, genuinely. I remember there was a period of time where he let me join his because he works for Raytheon, so obviously a lot of people at Raytheon like Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff like that. So he let me join his like reoccurring group for Battlefield 2, 3, I don't remember exactly which one. And I was the designated driver for tanks and shit. So my
Nice.
job was effectively to kill myself as soon as a vehicle became available, spawn into the vehicle, which you can do in Battlefield, and then pilot it all the way to, you know, where they were. And I got pretty good at that. But I do remember, like, the one time I could think of my brother, because I never really, like, I don't really have, like, a brotherly bond with my half-brother. Are you okay?
The controller.
Oh, is this the
It's
controller?
We lost control.
It's the weird quirk that happens. I don't know.
This isn't Boku no Hero Academia. Shut up. I'm gonna say the full name just to be
Academia.
just that much more annoying.
In
But anyway,
I like
Japanese.
how you say Academia.
Academia. But yeah, sorry, what was I saying? But yeah, the one time I can think of my brother ever genuinely screaming at me was like in anger was when he was like on comms being like, Zach, we need the Abrams now. You need to get here. And I totally was supposed to go around these like buildings so that way I could come in from the street, which is where they were defensed up, so I could shoot their targets or whatever. But I thought it'd be really funny if I just crashed through the building instead. so I just full on plowed through the building, took like 50% of the tank's damage as or health as damage by crashing through solid objects, and then I obviously burst into the middle of the street, and a guy immediately pulls out an RPG and shoots the tank. And I died. And my brother was like, Zach!
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was just cackling laughing because I was like, I'm so sorry. I thought it'd be
okay.
cool.
I see.
Oh, you hit
It's allergic
water.
to water.
That's a great thing.
It's allergic to water.
Damn.
It's hydrophobic.
Ugh. Hydrophobic is fear of water elementals.
Elemental specifically.
Well,
That
since
little cave over there.
There is a different area of this dam that you haven't explored yet.
that is true.
We could ride the wave of the crashing dam.
Holy crap.
That'd be kind of fucking sick, though.
Well, since our launch
That
is
turned into
broken, might as
Batman.
well do that.
Well, you have a lot of time until the dam breaks, so...
Whoa.
Oh, that's weird. It happened again.
Oh, is that
So
the
that
sign?
light flickering is the solar panels. That's what the green things. If you look up at the window, the other one.
Oh no. It's leaking.
That's what those green things are. Those are solar
Wow.
panels to recharge the batteries
That
of the
doesn't
ship.
look
Stayed
good.
on the other side. Fucking rode the wave.
Oh, look at the lighting. Look at the lighting get all fucked up.
We got
That's
plenty
cool
of
that
time.
it's showing you the surface integrity.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Oh yeah, I never noticed. Oh yeah, that's a really neat detail. Because normally you're supposed to use that for Brittle Hollow.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa,
Wow.
Cool music.
Wow.
the One Piece adventure.
Fuck it, I'm gonna find the One Piece
I will
myself.
say, Zach,
1,000
this is
episodes is
supposed
too
this
much.
song, I believe you were saying, is like akin to the, what is it, the end game, like, of the base game. It is pretty good.
Can you restate that?
Yeah, I may have broken up. I'm saying if this song is like on the same level as the end games.
Oh,
like,
the
soundtrack.
final song of the base game, and you're saying this is also very good. The
Yes.
traveling down the river one. Wholly agree, 100%. It's an extremely good song.
Another boat.
Let's circle back around and ride the fucking wave. Johnny Tsunami, baby.
We could do that.
I don't think you can go backwards on these boats. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
we
powerful
can't.
enough to fight the water.
Yeah,
No.
we can.
I'm talking about going the other side of the dam.
Oh,
And then
you're
it
going all the
breaks,
way
and then you go
around.
with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Go on the
Okay.
other side of the
Well,
dam,
good
but don't
luck
get
with
picked
that.
up.
Whoa.
Jesse, you're a gamer. I believe in you.
Game.
Jesse is a gamer. That's why I invite him on the show. Jesse is famous far and wide for his gamer tendencies.
Tendencies for his
The
battle
game.
tendency.
Are we
There we
going to
go.
That's when someone, yells out the time, he ducks.
I was surprised that they had Timber Hearth and End Times music added in 2013 alpha. Yeah.
Just don't get picked up.
I do like how the You'll forgive me for not remembering the name of the music specifically, unfortunately, but I did when they did I think it was like a no clip documentary about Outer Wilds. The guy who did the guy who did the majority of the music for Outer Wilds, he was saying how when they went back to like redo the games into the version that we all know and love, he was. What are you doing?
I'm
Trying
stalling
to
out.
fight the current until.
Oh, because you want to be
timer.
back here
Ride the
when it
wave.
crashes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, anyway, sorry. So the guy who did the music, he was saying that when they went back to like make the game what it is today, he was told like, hey, we would like a different version of the final theme that's going to be playing on the Eye of the Universe when you're there doing the true ending. And so he was like, okay, well, I had a song for that already in mind in the previous version of the game. What if I got those files back and did a duet with myself from the past? And there's just something about that, like the fact that he thought to do that is just so beautiful, because it's a really cool thing in general, you know?
For sure.
Dude, we have a long time to wait.
Yeah, we're
Nah,
almost
it's not that
there.
bad. Yeah. What if it just jumps at like 20%?
Yeah, it just falls apart at like 12 or whatever, because it's
Yeah.
like, well, the surface integrity is already fucked. So yeah, while we're waiting, how do you guys feel about the DLC so far? You haven't seen much, obviously, but you've seen some.
Isn't it like a big design flaw to make a dam like on a ring island?
Well,
Like,
no. Don't be silly.
It's a lot prettier than I thought, because what I was expecting was all the like ancient Nomai civilization shit and just like one big building of that, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, because I
But it's
told you
very,
that
like-
it was like a single room.
Yeah, and so I'm
Nah,
like,
dude, you gotta have more
okay.
faith.
I know. So I'm really happy that it's whole ass environment.
It's not even just like a whole ass environment. It's like you'll get more of this later, but it's like each section of this environment, it kind of looks a little samey, because effectively this is a planet, right? Effectively it's a planet. It's essentially like two planets put together, just in terms of like scope. But like each area of this planet is so, I don't know, they're just like interesting in their own way. I mean, you guys already went to Bayou. Wait, what do we call it, Saba? Was it a Bayou Bob's Hut? I don't know if Saba's still there.
It was either
No,
Bob
Jesse,
or
no.
Bill.
Bayou Bob or Bayou Bill.
no, Jesse, no,
I'm trying to get
you're gonna get
grabbed.
picked up.
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, you want to get
no.
grabbed as it falls apart?
Yeah.
I think you mistimed it.
I think you're too early.
No.
Jesse, you waited this whole time and you fucked it up. Oh no, it's gonna fall apart as you're descending.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. You immediately got knocked off.
Well, we were midair.
It's like it's like a ride.
Oh, that's so great.
There I go. That was cool.
But yeah,
I went
the
tomorrow.
no-clip documentary on Outer Wilds was great, Rainer. I highly recommend it. I haven't
That's
watched
good.
any of the newer no-clip stuff in a while, but
Oh,
they're
it's the
very
boat.
good for what they
Boat's
do.
upside
Dude,
down.
that's your boat, and you flipped it. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can still control it though.
Spin some donuts.
Hey, can you look at it and just hit Y? Well... What the? Well, they didn't exactly expect this, did they?
Just gonna set this here.
All right. So I don't know exactly what you want to do now, but I think this would be a good opportunity for us to touch base with Jesse and Grant again and just get an idea as to what you guys want to do next.
I missed the boat.
Hell yeah.
Never mind. Let's just keep going, dude. It's fine.
Let's go, Jesse.
I jumped over the
No.
boat.
Your hops are too great.
You know what? I'm curious. I'm curious how many people are streaming Outer Wilds right now. Because I know there was that. I know there was that little bit of time where there was like a large flurry of people streaming this all at the same time.
Was that to coincide with the Switch release?
I think so, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's my. Okay.
Back at it again.
I forgot how to use the Twitch app. Okay, here we go. Outer, nice. Outer Wilds. Oh, there's like people streaming this.
There's people.
There's people.
Very cool.
Trust me, there's people. I've seen one.
You know the thing that. Oh, hey, it's me. The thing that irks me a little bit. I know that based on how we do things with the overlay on stream, I know that the gameplay is smaller than normal, but the thing that really irks me is when people have their like webcam or any on-screen element covering the game, because it feels disrespectful to the game, if that makes sense.
Swap the size of the game window and your webcam window.
They're not the same dimensions, it won't work.
Okay, but like proportionally. make the webcam
I don't have the
huge.
tits to validate that sort of thing, Grant. All right, I can't do that. People can only look at my pretty face for so long before they get bored.
But what if?
What if?
Rainer asks large what? You're gonna have to remind me what that's about. If that's something that I started saying and then I stopped myself, sorry about that. I have a tendency to do that a lot. Oh, he's gonna fucking explode again.
He's doing it. He's beginning to believe.
Oh. Well, that was kind of weird.
Fucking. You said about a group of large blank that were streaming the game. Oh, just I was saying that there were more people than I expected streaming the game. There were like when I went to go like look it up a second ago, there was like 2 or 3 channels with like 44 viewers a piece streaming it. And I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's weird. It genuinely, as a person who's never seen the stream before. Thank you for being here, by the way. But as a person who's never seen the stream before, I pride myself in playing literally the most outdated garbage that no one ever wants to watch on stream. So, like, when we were playing Ghost Trick months ago, we were literally the only people streaming Ghost Trick every single time that we did it, and it was really funny. And so it's kind of weird that we're here, back at it again, but now, like, it's popular, or at least a little bit more popular than the last time we played. Because the last time we played on day 1, I think it was like us and then like 2 other people with like 5 viewers apiece, which was really funny. That was great.
Okay.
Jesse's beginning to explore.
Oh.
Oh.
What is this?
So Zach, I believe I
That's me.
recall us the name of Bayou Bob or Bayou like Bill. I remember I think both of us had named it separately, and then I was like, okay, let's just combine together Bayou Billy Bob.
Bayou
Remember
Billy
that?
Bob? I remember that, yeah. Yeah. Bayou Billy Bob?
I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
It's a derelict
Wonderful,
space
let's
station.
go
I think
in.
you're fine. What are they gonna do? Arrest you?
I'm not even here. They're not even around anymore.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Hey.
fine. It's like when a corporation has a fucking like warehouse or factory that they haven't used in a really long time, and they're like, "You're not allowed to be in here," and I'm like, "You're not even here anymore. Get the fuck out of here."
What is the point?
If I want to fuck around with your place of former business, I can.
I will find out.
Exactly. It's your former business, not your business now. Get out of here.
Do we have a crouch button? I forget. There's no crouch button in this game, right?
Not really.
No
thought there
shovel knight
was.
crouch.
I
I don't remember
Like-
I don't remember there being a crouch button. Maybe it's pushing in on one of the sticks. Yeah, maybe not.
Nope.
Like,
Yeah, I don't think there's a
Door.
crouch button because there's no reason to like crouch underneath holes or
What?
anything like that. The game's just standing.
can I open the door from up here? There's a hole here, and then the door is right here. So, I don't know.
I think the only reason that Jesse might have for stealth at this current juncture is for the robot piranhas.
Huh?
The robot
Yeah.
piranhas.
Yeah,
Oh,
the wooden robot
ghost
piranhas. If you're
giant
too
squid.
loud, they come after you.
Damn.
What about the ghost giant squid, like the invisible one?
That'd be fucked.
All right, Saba, I know that we're doing like a joke or whatever, but you just scared me. Something about, the invisible one just got me.
Yeah, the invisible giant squid that can go out of water at any point.
It's just around. It also passes through objects. It can also
Yeah.
disappear and fly.
It was much more unique than the other guys.
Squid?
Squid?
And the other squid?
Squids.
Jesse, how's it going?
Fair enough.
So Jesse, I want you to let me know. Do you want me to give you a little tip that speedrunners use when they're speedrunning the DLC?
Performance enhancing drugs.
I can give them to you.
Exactly.
Tempting.
Steroids.
You let me know if you want a little bit of a tip because it's very clever.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to get that boat to get attached. So,
Have you seen the Final Fantasy movie? They had ghosts that you can't see and they stole your soul or something. That's fucked.
Which one? Which
Yeah, I'm about to say
Final
also,
Fantasy
which Final
movie?
Fantasy movie? Aren't there like 7? It's like
Yo,
Advent.
Advent Children?
It's like Advent Children and then like 2 others.
If you guys have
Haven't
seen,
children.
what is it? Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings? That's also
Yeah.
kind of freaky.
Oh yeah, Shang-Chi.
The first one is what he says. Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings?
Yeah, man, I don't like how those things just, go inside you and suck up your soul. That's not fun.
They give you.
What do you think
the
a soul
good
tastes
stuff.
like?
ghost.
What does a ghost taste like?
Marshmallows.
Delicious.
I tend to agree with Jesse. I think that it would taste like not a soft marshmallow, like literally just a vaporized marshmallow. Like you would bite into it and your teeth would just sail right through it, but you'd still be able to eat it. Rainer says very cold milk, and that's almost more upsetting. Jesse.
It's just a little crack. What do
Jesse,
you need
you're
it for?
so oh my god.
We're not eating this.
What
We're,
have I told you?
we're extremely lucky that you just keep like resetting the loop, because if you didn't reset the loop, your insurance bill would be enormous.
My
Fine.
guess of how ghosts taste like is cotton candy milk.
Oh
Cotton
god.
candy. Oh my
What are,
god.
what are you from?
Exactly.
Are you from the 8th century Poland? What the fuck?
Oh my
I've
god.
combined all of our answers. Isn't that how this works?
Those
Who said
cereal
cotton
milk?
candy? Did Grant say cotton candy?
No, someone said
I said
marshmallows, which is
cotton
sugar, and then so cotton candy, and then
You
milk.
think cotton candy and marshmallows are the same?
Sure, why not?
I mean.
Oh,
they're
okay.
just-
I'm gonna
very
put cotton candy
There's
in your
different
hot
states
chocolate and
of ma-
see if you survive the occasion.
No, but see, exactly.
Survive.
Marshmallows and cotton candy are just different states of being, right? Like how water and ice are two different states of being.
The two genders,
What?
cotton
Fucking
candy and marshmallow.
cotton candy is gaseous marshmallows? Then what's liquid marshmallows?
Come.
Grant.
I was waiting for someone to say.
You
Wait,
you realize
so then
there is
so is
spreadable
marshmallows
marshmallow,
a
right?
solid?
Yeah.
So there are spreadable marshmallows. Like what is it?
He just
That's not a
said, "Tom, don't
sauce.
say spreadable, please."
Spreadable.
Like,
You guys have seen that. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. But...
Hey, you see the
Sperm.
sperm
Like the jet puff.
God.
oh, are you thinking of fluff? My
marshmallow
dad
fluff,
loves my dad
yeah.
loves fluff. I remember there was a specific like it's not like an off brand. It was like a local brand in Canada of marshmallow spread, which is just called fluff here. And my dad loved it. And so every time our relatives in Canada would come down to visit, they would bring like 5 tubs of this marshmallow spread for dad, and he would finish the whole thing in like a month and be like, I'm so sad.
Oh my god.
I wish I had more. Well, because he would get it like once every 2 years, and he fucking loved the stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
God.
Damn.
it's like whenever I get a bag of powdered donuts, I finish the entire thing in one sitting. I can't help myself.
I think you should maybe help yourself. Back by not doing
You know what I
did
do
help
to help
himself.
myself? I don't buy powdered donuts. That's how that works.
You're true. You've even gone further back.
What if you
Or
bought
eggnog.
them and you just didn't open?
That's stupid.
His impulse
I
control will
think
not
that
allow
would be
it.
more akin to torture.
It's not
at that
even
point.
it's not even like an impulse control thing, in my opinion. It's literally just like a why. Like if I know I'm not supposed to eat it, why buy it? Right? Like I mean, like how many times? Or I guess when I was living in California, it was a little bit of a different situation. But in California, I never bought cans of soda. Like I never bought soda to put into the fridge. It would always be like, oh, today was a good day, or today was a bad day, or today existed. And so I would go to the corner store and pick up like a bottle of Mexican Coke or something like that.
I
You
was
know,
literally thinking about the corner store earlier today.
I miss
Like,
that
I was
corner
like,
store
oh, yeah.
despite it being shit.
Yeah, Zach and I would have our nice little walk. Yo, Saj?
Saj?
Zach
Grant,
and I would have our nice
I
little
can't
walk.
describe to you how fucking depressing it is living in this shithole area of North Carolina, where if I want to get anything edible, I have to drive a minimum of 25 minutes.
It'd be like that.
Welcome to the country, brother.
Fucking hate it. It's awful. And it's like, I don't necessarily want to live in quote unquote the big city, but it's like, there is fuck all around here.
You
know?
want to be like near things at least.
Near
Yeah,
something.
it just unfortunately with the way America builds, it's like I don't know.
Build
I don't
its
know
infrastructure. We
infrastructure.
we've talked before about how fucked up the zoning laws are in the U.S. and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, you can't put commercial districts intermingled with residential districts, and literally the only reason they did that was to promote the usage of cars. And it's like, fucking cool, dude. I love
It
it.
Meanwhile,
ruins a
in
lot
Europe-
of it because that's like I agree with like I like the idea of things kind of being a little bit sprawled out, but that's only I think maybe in terms of like
You fucking
houses
ran
aren't
aground like
next
a
to each other.
motherfucker. Sorry, Tom, please continue.
It hit ship, but it's like I think it's really beneficial for people to be able to walk places and
just
to see
stuff.
other people
You're in
outside.
Ireland right now. You can do that, can't you?
Yeah, no, yeah,
Just
and that is exactly what I'm saying. I think this kind of lifestyle.
I was just flexing
better.
on us, honestly.
I just,
Saba has a job in the industry that we all want to be in. She's currently staying in a place that has much better walkable neighborhoods than us. This motherfucker can't flex hard enough or else her muscles will rupture. God damn.
I will say, just to be a little bit more like, I guess informative, or maybe like my perspective. Like I really don't like American cities. I don't know what it is.
I mean, does anyone?
Well, I mean, I would actually
I know a lot of
push,
people are
I would
like, I
actually
want to go
push
to
back.
New York.
I would
or-
actually
or,
push
like,
back
LA.
a little bit against that. Wait, sorry, did you say you have or have not been to New York?
No, I was answering Grant being like people. There's a lot of people who want to go to New York because it's a big city.
Oh, hey, there it is again.
So what I would say, as a person who lived in Massachusetts, and I was like literally 45 minutes out of Boston, so I spent a lot of time in Boston, and it was a 4-hour drive to New York, so we would go there every couple of years. The big city sucks because it's way too many people. The culture there is very aggressive. It's awful. Everything smells like fucking gasoline and straight up butthole.
All right, we can finally do the thing.
Oh my god, he
Let's
did it.
go.
Yes.
Let me go get
Finally, the
other one.
reels. Oh, and I'll
Now
answer
let's
your
leave.
question in a minute, Rainer, once he's done with this.
Meditate.
All right.
Alrighty.
So what is this?
Is that the
Saturn.
ring?
I think
Let's see,
calling it
there's the Eye
Saturn
of
makes
the
a lot of
Universe.
sense.
There's the Eye of the Universe.
There's the fire.
There's fire, and then there's the laser thing.
Laser
Alright.
thing.
Next slide. Next to my PowerPoint, we'll see the Eye of the Universe. There it is, right there. It keeps going. Oh my god. Wow.
Wait, is that another solar system?
Oh.
Very astute.
Oh. Yo, he be watching though. Oh my god. He knows the Eye of the Universe. He's seen that shit. Oh my god. He's pogging out of his mind.
He's like,
Oh my god. Guys, did you see this shit?
Guys, you gotta see this.
So they became known, or they know, well, what
Oh.
the fuck?
And the rest of this is all burned.
Oh, what could that possibly be?
but they went, so
They went over there.
they traveled to.
The Eye of the Universe,
sorry,
because they
solar
were
system.
pogging out of their mind.
I want to see that again.
What, him poggy?
Oh my god!
Oh! That's such a good gift.
Very cool.
And slide. Ah, the portal. Fuck. What asshole burnt this up? Ah, the Iron Maiden.
Wait, what?
Oh, hello.
Spooky. Oh. Wait, what? He just became one with it? Okay.
He's standing
They
behind
went
it.
in. Oh. Okay. And we're back to
Okay.
that.
Cool. Congratulations, you guys have discovered Reel 1 and Reel 2.
So does that
It's
mean
been
that
real.
this guy's like alive still somewhere?
Well, you got to think about it. All right, so to
This
answer
guy's
Rainer's
talking.
question, what industry? All four of us. Saba is a little bit different. Saba went for, but anyway, all four of us, I believe, went to college specifically to try to enter in the games industry. And then not only is the games industry incredibly difficult to get employment into, but there was also a one-in-a-century global pandemic that fucking neutered our hopes and dreams. So, but Saba's lucky because Saba is not only talented, but she also just so happened to be good friends with the one person at our school who actually had fucking connections.
Had to impress that one person, I will say.
Literally the one motherfucker at Cogswell who I hated, and he's the guy who I needed to befriend in order to get a job.
I mean, it also helps that she's a writer, so she has
Well, Saba's
more
job
reason
is
to
art,
connect.
isn't it?
What?
Writing
Well,
and design, isn't it?
So like the paper says art, but like technically I did writing.
Yeah. Like I know she's specialized in writing.
No, right.
So-
Sorry, I'm not talking about the. I didn't mean your actual degree. I meant the job that you have at the mobile game place where you work.
Is design.
Design
Yeah,
slash
that's
art.
right.
They give you a fucking Cintiq. You're an artist.
No, they didn't. I asked for one. I think normally they just like send artists like automatically.
Rainer says, same for me, but in my country, they're not even paying well in game dev, so because just usual software engineer. To be fair, software engineer, not that bad. That's a good backup plan. Grant's kind of doing that as well. I unfortunately discovered way too late that I fucking hate programming. It took 6
I
years of
ain't crazy
college
about
for
it.
me to discover it, but, you know.
I would say programming's interesting. It's
Programming
just, it's
sucks
another
ass.
thing that's like it's like
I ain't crazy
understanding
about it.
concept of programming is cool, but like actually
Sure.
doing it hurts.
Actually
hurts my
doing it
ass.
fucking sucks.
It's the syntax that always fucking gets me. I like doing
Yeah.
like engineering
how it
diagrams of like, you know, software layouts and stuff like that.
logic
That's
is
fine.
fun.
Like everybody says the same thing. They're like, yeah, that part's fun. Doing everything else sucks. Why do you think
Yeah.
spaghetti
Why
code is
doesn't
so
it work?
popular?
Well,
Or
yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
spaghetti dev.
Zach, I want to
Yeah,
go back
please.
to talking about cities and stuff.
Sure, yeah. So sorry, what was I saying? So New York sucks ass because living there is awful, but I cannot lie to you when I say that it is incredibly gratifying to know that as long as you see a skyscraper within your eyesight, you are no more than a 5-minute walk away from pizza, coffee, donuts, or a hospital. Like someplace where you can get healed. Like in
After
a
all
fucking
the
video
pizza,
game, like a
coffee, and
Pokemon
donuts.
Center. It's crazy. And so New York is that, and then Boston is that to a lesser degree. So big cities suck because they're polluted and they're awful and the people there suck ass, including me. But it is really nice to have things around.
What about on the right? What's that? Have we gone there?
Yes.
Now,
We have
Zach,
Nothing that we can do there.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it has the door that we can't open. Because
So
it
Jesse,
goes
I'm
from
gonna
the-
re-ask you, would you like to have a little bit of a speedrunning tip?
Maybe now.
Okay,
B-hop.
just for the sake, because you're making great progress, and I would love to see you keep up this pace. So I'm not gonna tell you outright. I'm gonna lead you there, right? So, you remember the door that you were shining the flashlight on before,
Oh,
and
right.
like the thing spun around, and then
Oh,
and then you
nice.
like
Oh,
stopped
wait.
the light and it opened?
Yes.
Is there a way that you can shine a light on that door without using your flashlight?
I'm
Wait,
dumb.
which part?
I mean, freaking, they used the drone to open the door.
It's hard because you can't see it, but it's pretty fucking clever because it counts as
Yeah.
light.
Yeah.
Rainer says, so analytics. Hey man, if you think analytics is what we're talking about, I would love to apply for an analytics position. But as I've said before, I currently live in bumfuck North Carolina, and there is nothing out here.
All
I'm
right.
currently stuck
All right,
at the
here we go,
American
here we
Red
go.
Cross, if you can believe that. But anyway, my friend is
Yeah,
an analytics
Zach and I have
engineer.
settled.
He just constructs the ideas for the system, and the software
Here we
engineers
go.
do all the programming. So there's that.
Let's go.
Grant! Grant, we need
Let's
to apply
go.
to be an analytics, a software analytics technician or whatever. We gotta do it. Oh, you're riding the wave.
Yes.
You might not, like, I don't know. Oh my god, it's so much faster
my
than you
God.
are.
The One Piece.
One Piece. Oh, this is sick.
It's
No,
cool.
watch out for the
It's
houses.
cool watching it, isn't it?
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Oh wait, my scout.
But yes, Saba, you were
back to
saying
cities,
about
okay.
cities.
What I was gonna say is that I agree with part A of what you said.
suck ass.
Also, like the fact that cities in like America, because of like architectural history, right? Most of them don't have like older styles of architecture. So it's mostly
Man, America's not that old.
America's not that old, but there was also a period of time in the 60s where they decided to start focusing on fast construction as opposed to like,
like
aesthetic
minimalistic.
construction.
Yeah, so everything's ugly gray buildings versus
Yeah.
like if you come to like I think I like Dublin, Ireland, like so much better than any probably city in America, just because like the architecture is a lot older and way more interesting to look at.
It's a
And
really
there's, like, more
weird thing
nature
because I feel
around.
like a large part of American history is derived from the fundamental idea of not appreciating what you have. You know, because it's like, if, you know, there's all this colonization, whatever, about, you know, Native Americans and all that jazz. But, like, if the Native Americans were the people who were able to build these cities and stuff like that, could you imagine how cool it would be? You would have, like, a fucking solar punk, whatever cityscape where it's like, all right, instead of blowing up this mountain so that way we can put a highway through it, we're gonna do this, like, really cool, like, windy highway that, like, perfectly carves through the natural environment, and it will be, like, totally fine, you know?
I will say, I think America is America, I feel like, has mostly done this, because if you come to European countries too, it's not like they've torn down the old buildings. They just kind of built around it, right? Versus, I think, like, most of the American stuff, they built something, they tore it down.
I can
and then they
say
replaced
that
it
I
with
can
something
say
else.
that in New England, which is the oldest region in America, there's a lot of historical buildings that don't get
Okay.
touched. So that's fine. But a lot of the other stuff that you're probably thinking of is, yeah, you tear it down because who cares, right? Like,
Yeah.
like almost everything on the West Coast, nobody gives a fuck about because it's at most 100 years old, you know, because that's how long ago people settled the West majorly. So yeah, there was a covered bridge near where my grandparents lived that was straight up like 212 years old, and it was untouched other than repairs. You know what I mean? And that's just the kind of thing that just exists in New England, I guess. And I think that's one of the reasons why people really like the aesthetics in New England, because not only do you have like the beautiful autumn leaves and stuff like that, but you also have like really cool brick buildings and stuff. But anyway.
Yeah, I really like the aesthetic of brick buildings. So like I do appreciate like
I'm so
being...
fucking sick of concrete, dude.
The problem with brick buildings that they're probably not earthquake proof.
brick buildings or
Yeah, brick
yeah,
buildings on the West Coast would probably not be as great, but obviously in New England they're
yeah
fine.
for the West Coast. Yeah. I would say like I would agree. I really do appreciate like being able to see people walk outside, being able to walk to places and get like and have everything kind of close by.
To have a place where people are clearly designed to live without having to use a car, you know?
Yeah,
I'm back.
because they didn't have cars back then, right? So that's how everything was built.
And it's really
so
funny
I think
because
that's a better way of doing it.
there's so Boston is a very unique city in this context. So New York, everybody's very familiar with the fact that New York is built on a grid, right? All the streets are named 1 through 50 and, you know, in one direction or another direction, just south, west, north, whatever. They're just numbered. So it's like, okay, so this bodega is at the corner of 2nd and 3rd, right? Like that's how things work in New York. Enormously large sections of Boston were literally like hundreds of years ago were just paved over cow trails. So the idea was that back in old Boston, they would move their cows from one side of the city to the next, and the cows would just randomly amble like back and forth through the fields and forests and stuff. And eventually, over time, that made paths. And then years later, with the invention of the automobile, they decided to gravel and then pave those roads. So now you're driving in Boston, and it's like, why the fuck is there 4 hairpin turns here?
Okay.
This isn't designed for a car, and it's because it's not. You know, it was designed technically for a cow, I guess, in a really weird way.
I will say the only other thing that like really bugs me about cities, and this is just like a personal preference, is that I think in America you really have a higher chance, or I don't know if this is a city thing in general, but like people will like come up to you and like some people will try to like interact with you, and I will tell you like those are the type of people you're kind of like, yeah, no, or like please leave me alone or stuff like that. I hate those encounters the most. So having to like any type of time I have to deal with that, it just like I'm like I don't want to be here. I'd rather leave this whole area than rather like having to deal with this, which it happens I believe a good amount of time in cities.
It doesn't fit in here, Zach.
Is this the only hole? This is fucking... It's an old ass wooden building. There's probably other holes. It hurts to see how he tries to get a lantern from there like the 5th time already. I mean, it's fine. He's got Jesse has identified where that lantern is, and I'm happy that he has made a habit of identifying that lantern.
Anyway, closing out the cities thing. I hate American cities suck. They have all the negatives, like Zach said, while also not being interesting to look at or walk in.
I didn't even realize. I didn't going down. God
The only
dang
thing
it.
that makes it interesting is you can walk places. I much rather prefer probably like non-American cities.
I've said it before, and I know Grant's currently in the process of trying to abandon us to go to Japan, but I really want to move somewhere else.
Oh, here's another lantern. Okay.
I don't want to be here.
What's happening, Grant, on your front with the whole thing?
Waiting to hear back.
Okay, so we're like at a
2 interviews. Yeah, I had 2 interviews.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just waiting to hear back.
Did you
Technically
hear
3D.
anything from the TLM people?
Nope. Have you?
No.
Oh, I haven't. Did you check in on Aquint?
No.
It actually
did-
like checks
I-
if you log in because I got an email like
I did.
when
I did
logged
not
in.
email them like after.
You did?
No, I did not.
Oh,
Like like I did not talk to them after
damn.
GDC. I could contact them now, but
You
probably
should. Well,
like I don't know.
from the meeting I had with the guy, he goes, "Yeah, we kind of do. We don't really do entry level, but if there's something, I'll definitely call you about it." I go, "Yeah, okay." Thanks.
What does this mean?
Fucking
It's
horrifying
a-
brain slug. It has fucking
Metroid.
Yeah, it
teeth.
looks scary.
Oh, is that the casket that the one guy went into? Or like,
Oh,
I believe, yeah, I believe Grant called it the Iron Maiden.
yes.
Looks spooky.
well,
Oh.
now I know how to open
So yeah,
that
Rainer.
consist-
I mean, you said you're like in a different country. I'm assuming like Netherlands or Europe or some European something or other. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. I'm sorry if we're just kind of rambling on about our own problems here while while Jesse's playing the video game. That's kind of what we do here on stream. That's why I specifically. Actually, you know what? I just saw that Chatty isn't on my tags anymore. Russia.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like all over the place, man. We've had people. Where was
Mikey's from Europe.
Yeah.
I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
one. We had that one guy who showed up for. Don't remember the game, but he was from Saudi Arabia. That was interesting.
Hmm.
It's crazy. It's crazy that that's what the internet is. You know,
That just people from everywhere.
moved to Turkey a few months back. You probably know why. I have no idea. Definitely not gonna say it out loud and get the stream flagged. I can tell you that. But yeah, good on you. Good on you there. Yeah. So what are you thinking, Jesse? How's it going? Where are you
Well,
going?
Okay, so since this one's way easier to get than the other one, probably just get like this lamp. I like this lantern now. I have to go back to that one building that has the
Oh, you mean the one
like
that's
the
across from you right over here?
no, like the one that has the other 3 reels in it.
Yeah, it's right across from you, isn't it?
Is it? Is it over there?
It might be. I don't quite remember.
I don't remember seeing reels there.
Oh
that's where
yeah, this is what
that's
I
where the
was
other
gonna. I was
lantern is.
gonna. You remember the clue that I gave you over here?
Oh, cool.
If you turn around and look at where you're looking. You remember you opened up a door and I was like, "What is this room?"
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Once again, I'm not pulling you by the hand. I'm just guiding your hips, making sure we're having a good dance. That's all.
We have this.
You know how much I like guiding hips, I guess, is the statement.
That's kind of a weird statement, Zach. but-
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
see, where's the other lantern?
Rest in
Right.
peace, George Takei. I'll miss you forever.
He's not dead.
In my heart, he is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, speaking of
George Takei?
news. No, I was gonna say like news, like stuff that's happened.
Speaking of killing George Takei,
no, the stuff that happened in Japan was really weird.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Again, Yu-Gi-Oh's creator and the ex-prime minister.
Former prime
Man.
minister.
Yeah, I heard about Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh's creator too, definitely, and I was just like, dang. But yeah, the whole thing with like, the guy made like
He fucking
Yeah.
A shotgun, like,
MacGyvered a
device?
gun to kill the former prime minister, and I mean, like, you know,
He was
assassination's its own
He
thing,
was
but it's like it's
ex-military from what I read.
yeah.
Well, he was
Ah.
ex SDF because Japan can't have a military. I learned recently.
Oh yeah, right.
yeah,
That
I'm about to
makes
say
sense.
that's part of the turnaround. That's part of the thing
thought-
with that's part of the thing with their treaty
America forced
after
them
World War
into,
II.
yes.
So Jesse, I want you to
Yeah.
think. Look at this situation and think critically for a second.
Grant, for a second, you stopped at like X, so I thought you were just gonna. Yeah, he's Japan's ex. I was like, dang.
He's Japan's
yeah, he
ex.
is. He is.
I like how there was a rumor, like bad rumor going around that Hideo Kojima was
Oh,
the
yeah.
person
It
who
was the
committed
Greek
assassination.
news. It was the Greek news that used a picture of Hideo Kojima.
Ow, I laughed
So
and it hurt.
stupid.
Ow.
All right, Jesse. What happened to
The
this
gears.
building?
It got destroyed.
Where do you
Looks
think
like it got
the
all
destroyed
wet.
part went? You're in a dam, right? So you know it can't flow down the river.
And we're not in zero
underwater?
G, so it won't float away.
Would it be underwater?
Look down.
There it is.
Ah,
There you go.
Don't
Just
be
because
fooled,
I
that's
know
the
you're doing
jaw
the
of a
reels and
giant
stuff, and it would be
robot
nice
fish.
if we were able to wrap up this stream with all the reels done.
There it
you know?
is.
yeah, but wasn't there another like room?
There
with,
is.
Like,
There's a different
Yeah.
area with more reels that you were thinking of, but you were here, so I figured I would be like, hey, real quick, quick detour.
makes sense.
Analytics. Now I have like a new avenue to try to apply the jobs through. 'Cause I didn't realize that that's what I didn't realize that that's what analytics was.
Well,
Same.
Alex all about like data stuff, so
I mean, I'm okay.
Yeah, I
I'm
had
super
to,
okay with all that.
I had to remind myself,
If
yeah,
you-
when
are you good with statistics, Zach?
Probably.
statistics.
If you want me
Okay.
to actually
Then-
do statistical maths, not really, but I'm really good at pattern recognition, like most humans.
Then that's probably like something that you could.
There is a very
consider then.
there's a very small number of jobs that I don't think I wouldn't be good at, and most of them are physical.
Like
All the
a PE
labor
teacher?
intensive.
Well, because it's there are so many like labor intensive jobs that I've applied to in the recent years that make me like Grant, you remember me telling you about the one where it's like, hey, we're gonna pay you $12 an hour to use a stick to sort wood for
I
10 hours
believe-
a day.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah, I mean, that's literally a job, but also I could just sell like sperm for the same amount of money.
True.
Well, hopefully the breaking
what is
of
this?
the water.
It's the Iron,
Iron
Maiden.
Maiden
Cool.
burned.
Oh.
Burn. All right. Okay. Well. Uh-oh.
Is there
That's a
any of this?
lot of burn.
Oh, stinky. Oh.
Uh-oh.
I
Oh, we
love
can-
the
wait,
parts
go
that
back, we
didn't
can't
get
see,
quite
yeah.
burned because they're so fucking scary.
Yeah. Like the eyes.
They're all there. They're all congregating.
You know if you've looped at all?
He would, yeah, about to say he has not looped yet.
Oh, they're putting the Iron Maiden in a larger Iron Maiden. And
Hey,
oh, it's
whatever.
going below the water.
So there you
made
go.
Where is
Would-
that?
would
Wait,
that
go
be
back, go back, go back.
wooden
No, go back.
Where have you seen 3 chains coming out of water?
Isn't it over just across the way?
Correct. Very wise.
Ah.
Well, we probably can't go there anymore. at the
So
moment. So-
well, Jesse, you remember you were in that room and you put the lantern down and you're like, "What the hell does this mean?" And it was like the fucked up teeth looking thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That's it.
You should go
That's the
back
thing.
and check that out now that you know where this is.
Okay.
Anywho, I do believe there is another reel down in that water. I
It
believe.
was?
business analyst, maybe. Not sure how it translates to English. Well, that's kind of one of the things, is that the job market is so oversaturated for anything that's not like entry level, like whatever.
We want to work for at least a decade.
Yeah, and that's kind of the problem, where it's just like in the US right now, if you want a half decent job, you need to know somebody who already works that job or works at that company already, you know? And it's really hard to do that when it's also been a pandemic for 2 years and you're not like really good at like making that kind of connection with people anymore.
It helps if you
the dam's down, so the water level's lower.
Damn.
And it helps that when we were in school still, to make connections with the upperclassmen, because I have quite a few connections.
I was like, you were friends with game dev people, like game dev club people, and a couple of the what do you calls it?
ASB people.
Yeah, ASB people too, right?
Ouch.
I was
Okay,
lit.
we're
Oh, and so
dead.
you have now discovered the part where I was like, this is where the clip came from of me being like, dude, where the fuck is the suicide button? Because you cannot leave. You are stuck.
Oh wait, so what did you do in the situation?
So what I did was I
Meditate.
waited for the sun to explode.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
But you have this, so there's that.
I have the power to
He
self-kill.
has the power.
I was
It
in
just-
the ASB for 2 years, like, well, no, maybe a little bit less, like a year and a half, and I don't talk with any of those people. They did not like me. It was mostly what's her face that like really kept pushing me out of the clique, and I was like, you know what, that's fine. I'm gonna make my own clique by doing game nights.
Wait, that happened?
What?
I don't know. Like, who
Someone
did you have
being
beef
mean?
with?
It was she was the white girl. She was the runner. She ran the marketing or whatever.
Oh,
I'm glad
I mean-
Jesse understood that.
I mean, that wasn't ASB. That was just like the admin side,
What do you mean?
right? Wait.
No, she was
Oh,
a member
wait.
of ASB because ASB had the head of marketing, whatever.
Was that Sarah?
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe, I don't know. She was kind of heftier of a person. I don't know if that helps at all.
Wait, I don't know. I mean, was it? It's not Rose, was it?
No, definitely not Rose. I was friends with Rose. Rose
Yeah,
was
I was like-
Rose was the person who I teamed up with to bring the art wall back for
Yeah, I
like that
know.
one period of time.
Who was in marketing then?
I don't remember. Something
I
Gardner,
mean-
maybe?
Oh, Gardner?
Maybe.
What was her name?
This sounds vaguely
sorry.
familiar. I have her on
Like,
LinkedIn.
I know that last name. I've heard that last name before.
I
just
have her
don't-
on LinkedIn. Yeah, she was the person who I told the story of how it was me and this one other kid, Devin, who were being trained to, like, you know, once she graduated, we would be part of marketing or whatever. And despite the fact that both Devin and I were sitting at the table, she completely ignored me and only focused on Devin when she was like teaching him how to like do stuff. And I kind of like chuckled a little bit and I was like, what am I, chopped liver? And she like looked at me really weird. And then 2 days later, I had an official complaint from the school saying that I was intimidating and threatening a fellow student. And I had to go through 3 rounds of like explanatory interviews with different
What?
members of the school
Man.
faculty to be like,
Sounds-
nope, chopped liver is straight up just a common phrase that people use.
Dang. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you know, that's how it be though.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was not fun. I wasn't there, but the story of him describing it, that sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Maybe Judith might give insight. Since
Judith was doing the ASB after I had left.
Yeah.
I believe.
this was okay. This was
Yeah,
pre
yeah.
her
I'm about to
time.
say because
Okay.
it was like back when I was living in Massachusetts, I never would have joined any form of student government. Period. Yeah. So look at this.
There it is.
Okay.
What does that tell you?
and you have to go underneath it.
Ah, very smart. Smart cookie this guy is.
So let's see. You want to answer?
But yeah,
Here's
like
your turn.
I joined ASB like I think 2 weeks into school starting. I believe I immediately joined ASB to try to do stuff. I was one of the people that helped design and build the first haunted hallway.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I was there. I was there for that. I was the guy who was supposed to replace Connor as the guy who like like
coordinator?
event coordinator or whatever. And then at the last minute he chose Devin. Right before Devin fucking left ASB and like never came back, and it's like, good job guys, you're very smart.
Man, that sucks.
So, Rainer's comment from before says, yeah, the market differs between the countries. In mine, the pandemic boosted, I think, all like job stuff because you could apply and take interview and work from home at the same time.
Really? That's interesting because we are currently in the US job market. We are in that period of time where employers are very aggressively trying to force people back into the office, but no one wants to fucking do it. So
I think the thing was is that like companies really didn't want to change at all. They're very like, no, we didn't want to go to
I mean, I can give you the real reason why they want everybody to come back into the office if you want.
Well, sure, I was before coming back into the office. I was at the beginning. They're like, no, we don't want like people to work online. And then I think later than they should have, they were like forced to do online. And then like they're aggressively trying to go back to in person. But I know a lot of people are like, yeah, right. So I think some of them are forced to be hybrid. But now now we're at your statement, Zach.
Okay. So the real reason why a lot of big corporations in the United States want to force their employees back into the office is because we're all very aware that the stock market is completely made up and fake. It's literally just a bunch of random numbers that rich people decide make money some days and don't other days. But it needs to be built on something in order for, you to be able to build that lie further. It needs to have something real to like stand on. And as was demonstrated in 2008, that thing that the American stock market is fundamentally built on is real estate markets, right? And it turns out, for those of you who didn't know, like I didn't, prior to the pandemic, an astonishing like 45% of stock market foundational value is completely comprised of commercial real estate contracts. Like like large corporations renting out skyscrapers and stuff. So it's like when the pandemic hit, that was one of the biggest reasons why they were like, no, you have to stay in the office. It's not just because managers want to micromanage you or because, they want to quote unquote promote work culture. It's because there's like this enormous cancerous system where all of these different corporations need to be renting out space to each other, or else suddenly nobody's making any money, or rather people are still making money, but you can't lie about where it's coming from.
There's only that
now,
one real here.
He's trying really hard.
Rainer says, can't they use buildings like that for living or something else? Well, the thing is that you're right. They could just repurpose those buildings to be apartments or what have you. But that only works in a system that values human life. So it's not going to happen.
Now, I would say, like, there's another thing about, like, I feel like going back to the office wouldn't be so bad in, like, only a couple of regards. One, if you can like get to your office within like 10 minutes walking time, that would be really nice.
Because you're effectively working from home at that point.
Yeah, and
it's essentially just a room in your house that's farther away.
Like I would love a hybrid model that like if you're really not feeling like well on that certain day, like work from home, or like I said, 10-minute walk to like the office. I think that would be probably the perfect system. It's just like commute of like American commute, which like I think sucks the life out of everyone. And
my
like I would
commute
agree
is 40
that
to 50 minutes long.
Yeah, it's like people really don't understand like how much time that accumulates at the end of like whatever like year existence or whatever it is, but Yeah, it's not fun. Like, because the idea is like if you go into the office, it's like meeting people, like going outside, like fresh scenery, and it's just like I feel like that's nice to be able to have because it pushes you to talk to like people outside of like immediate like close friends, and like you have to get along with people. But yeah.
But we come back to the same issue, Saba, which is that the people who make decisions in this country hear you say like, oh, well, it'll help encourage like sociability and people will be happier in general. And all they hear is yada, 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 more overhead expenses, yada, yada, yada.
Like this.
Yeah, so that's why
I don't like
that's why
Look
I
at
said
this
ideal.
shit, dude.
Pop that bad boy open. Oh, it's got a thing.
Got a little fire.
So green
This place
marshmallow.
wouldn't be complete unless marshmallow. You like how the
copper.
So
like-
another
you
really
like how the
cool
marshmallow's
thing,
red?
by the way,
you can
because
drop
once
the
again, you
marshmallow?
guys
I
didn't
didn't know
play the
that.
game prior to the DLC being out. You played it afterwards. The ability to
pressed
doze
the
off
wrong
at a campfire didn't exist prior to the DLC coming out. Or rather, they added it to the game just before the DLC came out. And I thought that was really cool. So now you have the ability to doze off at campfires.
So what now?
Can you interact with it at all? Jump up on it?
Don't-
Well, I can get hurt by the fire.
10 minutes is all right, but I also would love to be able to leave the office at any time. I don't want to eat there. I don't want to rest there. Sometimes I just don't want to hear anyone. I super agree. And once again, that's the sort of thing where, like, in New York, depending on what type of building you're working in, you can do that, right? Like if you're working on a first to third floor building
I like that it made a
during your
clang
30
sound.
to an hour lunch break, you can just like take an elevator down and go to like a park or something. There's not many parks in New York, but they do exist.
And I would like agree with like Rainer, and that's why I said
I like you
hybrid
fucking
model.
shooting the bell and the bell just goes ding.
Yeah, I
That's,
know.
that's why I said I like hybrid model. So it's like you go in when you want to, but it's like you can get your work done at home if you
Because like,
needed it.
and like this is why I brought up the whole thing about like the completely cockamamie like real estate scam that's going on, because it's like logically, if there is literally like the pandemic also clearly illustrated that working from home does not contribute to lower production. In fact, it actually leads to higher production because people are more
Oh, yeah.
comfortable in their own home than working in a stuffy office building, right?
now
And
I
so
will
it's
say
like,
there
well, if it's
are-
literally more efficient, why are you fighting so hard to get rid of it? And then that's where like the whole, you know, conspiracy
now I
comes
will
to light.
say there are some things that are just fundamentally easier in person. Like, for example, having a meeting
True.
between people.
Very true.
Zoom is like, it's useful, but the idea of like in a room with other people, you can talk to each, like more than one person can talk, and you can like talk to your neighbor, and like it's fine because you're not interrupting the flow of the main meeting. In Zoom, like you can't do that.
Zoom is really
So like
difficult,
meetings
yeah.
are easier in person.
So,
Okay.
you're going to the third set of reels, right? That's where you're doing right now.
If I have time for this in this,
I mean, even if you have to do another loop, you got like another
Yeah.
hour left of stream, so you're fine.
I meant like in sloop,
Yeah.
but okay. well,
Grant,
we
you're a
visited.
curse. You know that?
What?
Whenever
Why?
you're in the stream, like communicating, we always start talking about depressing shit. And I know it's not literally your fault, but I feel like I feel like you must be cursed in some way.
Now I will
Okay.
say we are missing someone who brings some of the humor, because I'm
Where's
definitely not
Lawrence?
as easily like
Lawrence is
humorous.
taking
He's
a break from
break.
stream for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm more of like the talk about like in-depth kind of person, so I only bring the funny stuff occasionally if my brain can think of it.
My
It's
die.
limited in the funny department.
Grant's funny. Grant's a funny guy.
I
Yeah.
might die.
No.
Here, bring the funny.
Bring the
Where's the funny,
funny.
Grant?
I left it at home.
Where are you right now?
Grant, did you bring your funny today?
Did you bring enough funny for everybody?
I hope you brought enough funny for the whole class.
I was just about to
Oh,
ask,
this is
where
Jesse, what are you
good.
doing? Just turn off your light.
Get in, Jesse. Get in.
Oh, was the lantern you're holding activating the
Yeah.
door? Oh. Holy
No.
shit,
I
that
know,
sounds awful. Wait, are you about to get drowned?
Maybe. Yeah. Just through the wall.
I didn't know it would do that. That's crazy.
Well, now you know. Okay.
Well, so you're still looking for that that third set of
Well, I
reels.
found a new house. I was like, God dang. Okay, so
you know
that's
what?
the
I
house-
believe in you.
That's the house past.
Grant,
the
let's
day,
talk about
hopefully.
something fun. Let's talk about something lighthearted and fun.
Okay.
I don't have anything. I need you to help. My brain is a cesspool of negative emotions and really, really, really not wanting to clock in tomorrow.
It'd be
Fair.
like-
We're playing Outer Wilds, though. You said that you wouldn't spend your Sunday any other way.
True, and I still think that I'm having a wonderful time, but now I'm like all bent out of shape.
Now he's depressed.
Bend
Yeah,
yourself back.
now I'm just upset because I'm just thinking about like, God fucking damn it, I have to waste like over an hour and a half of. Wait, I have to do an hour and a half 3 times. So that's like what? That's 4.5 hours or whatever. That's a long time to waste just fucking driving in a car.
I mean, at least gas is probably cheaper on that side.
It's still $4 a gallon. Though.
Dude, I would take $4.
I know.
No, I believe that you would, but I mean, once again, I'm not that much older than you guys, but I remember back during the 2008 recession, the fact that gas hit $3.50 a gallon was beyond egregious, and everybody was getting like super crazy pissed. And I'm just thinking about it now, being like, it was almost $6 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
And when
right
I ask my boss, like, why do I have to come into the office? She goes, because it's company policy. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking explode.
I'm going to implode on myself.
I'm assuming, Rainer, you're saying that as by a ship.
Policy.
I'm gonna shove this company policy up your ass.
check the ship, Jesse.
oh yeah, it blew up.
Oh, the ship's gonna fucking explode.
Yeah.
Oh, it exploded. That's what you meant by ship. Okay.
So Saba, how has your trip in Ireland been?
Oh, that's fun.
It's been pretty good. We haven't done like too much yet because we had the jet lag. It was funny because I normally, like, my work at home starts at like 6 here, and I had such bad jet lag. I was like, oh, normally I can like work whenever. Just like after 6 is when people are awake, so that's when I can contact them. It just so happens that I forgot I had a meeting like the next day, and
Are you not taking vacation days?
nah. It's
Oh
too
my
long.
god.
Like, so
The thing is, like,
how
it's
long are you
not-
there?
I'm there for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, I guess that makes sense. But
Yeah, I mean,
geez.
once again, it's not that hard to do the work. It just like, once again, it just so happened that I didn't realize, or I didn't remember I had a meeting, and
the house.
I literally was unconscious, so
Oh, no.
I missed the meeting.
Sad.
Luckily, people were telling me it was like fine, and that wasn't
You were
anything
needed.
important that happened. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
Okay.
yeah, it's been like good. Yeah, we're gonna like go see a couple of other cool stuff later. But like, I mean, half the reason, most of the reason why I'm here, right, is the fact that half me, half my sister got like a new kitten. So
Oh, is that on your Snapchat?
yes.
I
so,
saw the cat.
So I've been spending time with her.
No,
Nice.
I messed up. I went.
Have you been to an Irish pub yet?
Right, you know I don't
Traditional-
really drink. So what I've been
Traditional
doing
Irish
there-
pub.
I've been in
Water.
5-1 and I had fish and chips. Roasted.
There you go. Just get your
There you
fish
go.
and chips.
Yeah. So yeah, those are
You got it for the Irish drinking songs, frankly.
I got her there.
Go on the pub.
Only reason to go to a pub.
Only reason to go to a pub.
Yeah, only reason to go to an Irish pub. Not the Guinness. Not the Jameson.
Oh my god. Please. Just let me in.
At least Rainer's giving you sympathy, Jesse.
Man.
How many times have you been to Ireland, Saba?
This is twice now, so I came last
Why
year.
am I not
Right, I remember that. Okay,
there
cool.
again?
Yeah.
How long is the flight? That's like what, 12 hours? 10 hours?
It was like 9 to 10 hours going, but coming back, since like you're going against the wind, takes I think like an additional hour. So, like around
Yikes.
11. Yeah, it's not.
I don't understand why I'm not
Great.
making it, Zach.
How are you guys with flying?
You
like,
need
Zach, I've known you've done
to
a
you need
lot
to
of
be
flying.
boosting as soon as you leave the water.
Oh,
So it's like
okay.
weird.
Yeah.
I don't fly too often. I
There
think
you go.
fundamentally
Boosting
the idea
while
of
you're
a
in the
box
water
the
just
sky,
makes you swim slightly faster, which is
no.
not the same
Two
as a
ideas.
launch.
I like the idea of
Okay.
like flying in general, like, oh, you know, you're in like the air and it's like cool and stuff like that. I'm like, fantastic. On the other hand, you're in a big metal box in the sky that
This
a
plane's
tiny thing,
bullshit.
that if a tiny thing goes wrong,
I hope that
everyone's
you
dead.
weren't flying in a
And
metal
that makes
box.
me
That's not
scared.
very aerodynamic.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Thank you, Zach.
They put her in a metal box and just chucked her to Ireland.
Exactly. So that part kind of scares me. So it's like half of it I'm fine with, half of it my brain's like, this is freaky as hell. So
Fair.
It
Zach,
was
I know you've
okay.
done your fair amount of flying, going across the country. How are you with it?
In what way? If I may ask.
Just
Sorry, I
like
was
being
looking
on
at
a
my
long
phone.
flight. Being on a long flight, are you fine? Like obviously, it's uncomfortable because you're right next to
Actually,
strangers
like it
with little
it genuinely
legroom.
depends on like when I was younger, because I did a lot of flying when I was younger, like to and from Florida on family vacations and stuff like that. Those
forgot to
trips
split.
back then sucked ass because we didn't have cell phones and there was no in-flight entertainment, so it was literally like 4 or 5 hours of me being a hyperactive child just being told to sit and be quiet. Nowadays, I can download 30 hours worth of movies from Netflix onto my phone and I'm totally fine.
See, like the movies are okay, but like I don't like sitting down for 10 hours. Like I wish what they had done in like planes is that they just made a little like section that's like empty. Like take out 2 rows of like seats and then just
And just
designate
stand
that
for a
And just
sec.
stand up.
No, not stand. Just like walk back and forth. Like
I mean,
that's
you
all I
can
would
do
need.
that in the aisle.
But the aisles, like you kind of have to shimmy sideways, or you're gonna.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta be.
hit people.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, but when you're in the window seat,
What,
Especially if
gonna
you're in
walk
the window
outside?
seat. Fuck the window seat, dude. Oh
Open
my
the
god.
window.
I
jump
used
outside
to
for a
be a
quick breath
window
of fresh
seat
air.
person, but there's only so many times that you can just see the tops of clouds until you're like, you know what? Give me the aisle.
Give me
You're
the
right.
aisle. I can easily leave, and I can stretch out a leg.
Yes, Rainer, I understand that the people making money in the airplane
We're
airport
not.
people
No, we're not
are, like,
talking about depressing
gross.
shit. We have moved on.
money.
We're talking about fun, cool, engaging topics.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I'm afraid of flying. It is one of those things that I do think of literally every time I get on a plane, where it's like it's entirely possible that the fuselage just gets ripped out during flight and I die.
Yeah, it doesn't
know?
help when you see movies like Final Destination or hear on the news that an entire plane has gone missing. It's not helpful.
Final
Sure.
destination.
So yeah, like for the most part, whenever we like take off or like what is it, land,
Oh,
I usually like
So this is
my
a
hands usually grip
different
really hard because I'm really
docking
nervous
bay
about it.
on the other side of the ring.
Interesting.
Okay. So the one that you've been going into is the one that everybody goes to, but you have access to this other docking bay if you want.
Where does this go to?
It's on the other side. It's just a ring world, right? So like the next time you loop
Right.
and come back here, just look, you'll see 2 docking, or I think even 3 docking bays with like lights shining out of them.
That means there's an elevator here, right?
Does it?
Hmm.
Sad.
Oh, there is. Okay.
Usually
What
I
about
Google
you?
about crash before the flight. If there was one a few days back, then probably I'm not going to be the next one. Well, not exactly how that works, but it does make you feel better. Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Rainer
it makes you
immediately
feel
says,
better.
"I know it doesn't work like that, but still I'm doing it." You know, that's fair.
Oh, that's pretty
Um,
good. I need to make sure I'm not on any, what is it, Malaysian flights? Aren't those the ones that disappear all the time?
But
Not all the time.
that's more about the area that they're flying over.
Yeah.
Yeah, just anywhere that doesn't go into the, what was it? The triangle, what is it called? Bermuda Triangle.
The Malaysian
Yeah.
flights do not go across the Bermuda
They
Triangle.
go to
but
Malaysia.
They go to Malaysia. Malaysian Airlines
Well,
is a national like company.
Right, I'll amend my
Airline.
statement. I won't go on any flights that go over the Bermuda Triangle as well.
You went over the Bermuda Triangle to Ireland. Wait, depends. Actually,
Wait, no,
I don't
she
know if that's
absolutely did
true.
not.
Wait, yeah, sorry.
She probably.
I thought
I'm
Bermuda Triangle was
assuming.
the
I'm
north.
assuming you went over the continental United States to get across the Atlantic, right?
Yes.
She went
Yeah.
across the Pacific through Asia and then landed on the other
Well,
side.
I mean, you say that with a chuckle, but I'll remind you that the Earth is a globe, and so there are flights that I have almost chartered before where they take you like over the North Pole to get to someplace.
Well, yeah, because they have to like different connecting flights,
And that's- and I
also
think that
it-
that's
'cause
really
it's
neat.
smaller.
It's not over here, right? The
You
other
haven't checked this
theater?
area very well yet, so maybe it is.
What about you, Jesse? How are you with flying?
I'm okay with flying.
Are you?
Yeah. I flew a couple times.
Fair enough.
Where'd you fly to?
2016, I went to the Philippines.
Nice.
It was cool. Got to meet my dad's side of the family.
Cool.
Let's see. We went
Was
to
it hot and
Canada
humid
one
there?
time. Yeah, it's hot and humid, pretty gross.
24/7, 365.
Pretty sticky.
Pretty sticky.
What the? Oh, I hate it.
There's
I hate
another lamp
ugh.
here. There.
You said Canada? For that?
Yeah, I went to Canada before.
Secret.
Secret bridge. Oh, so we have to get there before the dam exploded.
Ah, he's such a smart cookie, this guy.
Prove it.
No.
That's
that
what I
he's a
thought.
cookie.
Yeah, prove that I'm a cookie.
Prove that I'm a cookie. God, the darkness is so fast. It's so spooky.
You're surrounded.
I'm surrounded by darkness in my heart. I'm a Kingdom Hearts protagonist.
Yes.
There you go.
Zach's saying is hello darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Hello, sharkness, my old friend. What? As like a ghost shark comes through and eats me.
Okay.
The invisible ghost shark.
So exciting.
Which one's worse, an invisible ghost shark or a visible ghost shark?
Invisible. Could be
Do you
anywhere.
think it's worse
Okay,
to have
what is
invisible?
this?
This is the eye of the universe.
So real
Okay.
quick detail,
Whoa.
if you would you mind going back one? So real quick detail that I think is brilliant about this. So these people are different than the Nomai, right? Very obviously they're different. So the eye of the universe is still the same basic shape, but the Nomai, when they depicted it, it was all very angular and like straight lines, whereas these guys made it look essentially like a nest of antlers or branches.
Yeah.
And I think that once again, that's just like a really cool detail because like the same basic
Very
shape
small
exists.
detail.
But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he just scanned the eye, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh.
He's seeing red. He's so pissed. Oh my god.
Ooh, yikes.
Oh.
He doesn't feel so good.
Damn. Thanos snapped. Oh, that's pretty. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
We should not use the eye of the universe.
Yeah, maybe this isn't good, guys. Oh my god. We will.
Yo,
What the fuck is that?
Yo, the bass drum.
Yo, who fart with reverb in here?
Yo, it's the JoJo. Oh, it's,
We must burn it down.
so they. Oh, okay. That's what
Oh,
that
so that's why
building-
that's that. Okay, now this is burned.
They're like.
Was he dabbing? Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. There he is.
What is this place, though?
Also, does time stop when we're viewing these?
No,
Oh, fuck. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Go.
Grab the other one. Grab the other one.
I think
Or
there's
is there
two more.
There's more.
Okay.
Oh.
And then it parked its ass. All right, you
I'll
looped.
never
Good job.
find me.
Yeah,
Quickly.
man.
The other one.
I mean, what would you do if you saw like vision like that?
Probably
So-
keep it to myself and not
so
tell
they
anybody,
originally
'cause it's
made-
my
Really?
little secret.
They originally made a cult building.
secret.
This is my little
They're-
secret.
They originally made a cult building for the Eye
Oh,
of
the dam's
Universe.
coming.
And they were like, ah,
Oh, no.
fuck. Quickly.
Go, 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 go.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
So it's the middle part of this thing.
Yes. Hello. Okay, Iron Maiden.
Okay, the fire.
Oh, the forge
okay.
thing, the third step. Creates the locks on the Iron Maiden. That's it?
That's all it is.
Okay,
There's
so
one
the
more
forge
then.
thing. Go! Quickly!
I mean, maybe you're okay with the water. Maybe oh yeah, the water's not here yet. You're definitely gonna drown in a second.
There it comes.
Here it comes. Bye-bye.
Can we still grab it?
Yeah.
Well, that
In
was a
fact,
bit
if the upper floor is okay, you can still use it
Where is,
too.
is there a third one in here?
I thought you
I
said
don't
there was.
think there is. No, you said there was, Zach.
No, Jesse said it first.
What? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Looks like not me. I
He
didn't
said
do
it earlier.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna kill you with my mind.
With
All
my
right.
mind
So,
powers.
I mean, obviously the dam's already fucked up, so there's not a whole lot left that you can do in this area. But I think that this would be a really interesting time to ask you guys for your interpretations of what you've seen so far. There are still some slides that you guys have not seen,
You're
and I can
currently
tell you that that's
missing,
by design. The last couple of slides that you guys are missing are purposefully hidden away, so you guys are gonna have to spend some time like actually hunting them down. So
Yeah, so besides the fire thing, whatever that was, and the third last lock thing, you have everything else, so
yeah.
That's just
So
what you're
how do you
missing.
so what are your guys' interpretations of these slideshows that you've seen so far?
They saw the Eye of the Universe, and they're
They
like,
pogged out of their mind.
and then they realized, oh wait, the Eye of the Universe might be evil.
If we try to harness this power, might not be great. And then they're like, well, we've already built this temple to it. Burn that
Well,
shit down.
Yeah.
We're stopping the Crusades. We're calling them back. Then there was
Oh yeah,
also
that's
the
true.
whole
Rainer reminds us that you guys did just see a secret tunnel as well underneath the tower, but
Right.
Yes,
but
we
like
can't go
it's
there.
not really useful if the water's already busted. So maybe next loop you can try that.
Meditate.
I will say there wasn't really calling Crusades back because you realize after like they saw the thing, they stayed in this solar system.
Yeah, no, that was joking.
There was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, you're close enough. Like they stopped.
Oh, there's
basically.
still that mysterious room with the code.
The code on the
Yeah.
outside.
that
The
we still
code on the
have to figure
outside.
out.
They use the power of the universe to create a harness power universe. Step in between. Forge. Iron Maiden locked. This man's inside.
Or we're getting
For his
the puzzle pieces.
transgressions. Because he wanted to use the power of the universe. I don't know.
So there's a slight detail that I wanted to cover just as like a conversational piece for the next little bit, and because it's not exactly something that they expressly tell you, and technically you can already figure this out with what you have, but you may not just have like figured it out just quite yet. So the Nomai were a scientific, exploratory, nomadic race, right? Like that's what their species was all about, was exploring and discovering and being quizzical and like scientific about their processes. These people have the wonderfully, like this species. Sam, are you okay? You're like ringing really loudly.
Am I? I don't know.
Yeah,
why.
your
It's
audio
weird.
is
I'll
now
mute.
really weird.
The Ireland connection.
Ireland
Yeah,
connection.
maybe bad connection.
Oh, now you sound fine. I think it was just like a
Probably bad
temporary
connection.
thing. Okay. Anyway, sorry. So what was I saying? This species has the ability to interpret signals as thoughts. Like, you know how like in your mind you'll think about something and like most people can like picture it in their head? They can interpret signals as images in their mind.
Okay.
So it's just a cool little detail. You kind of already saw that a little bit. And I think that that's one of the really cool things about how this species differs from the Nomai, because if you have the ability to essentially interpret electrical signals as psychic like visions, you're probably going to have a different culture than other species, maybe.
A tad.
Okay. I missed the
Though it seems like they were similar to like the Nomai in the fact that at first they were like their process was like, oh, almost like wondrous to what the eye was. Then as you saw in the
They
real,
clearly wanted to know what the fuck it was. They beelined it here in no time flat. So yeah, they definitely cared about what it was.
but then they got into like they saw that like bad vision, and now they're like,
Which, by the way,
No,
I
that's
want
not
to
good.
reiterate that you recall that the entire base game was about finding the eye of the universe, right? Like that was the true ending, was
And now it's
finding it.
telling you, hey, buddy.
Well, and
Not
that's
so
the thing.
good.
These people literally just showed up and scanned the fucking thing. They didn't have to they didn't have to do the Ash Twin project. They didn't have to do the orbital cannon, the orbital probe cannon. They didn't have to do any of that stuff
The
because
rich get richer.
they just found it, which I think is really, I think that's really neat.
Kind of bullshit.
It's kind of bullshit, really.
I still think they should have to work for it.
I guess that lends to the question of like, well, if they figure that out, why like unless like they weren't at the same time as the Nomai, then but then like, why didn't they interact with the Nomai or something like that?
Well, you know why the Nomai have to do the Ash Twin project, so yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, we do, and Grant and Jesse, if we prodded them, they would probably remember, but I feel like we can bring that up later. That's fine.
What?
There was... This game is, like, Outer Wilds is extremely good about answering most questions, right? Like, if they're, like, to the point where they'll have, like, environmental explanations for why certain things are placed where they are, right?
Yes.
But there are a couple questions from the base game that didn't really get answered, and one of the biggest ones that didn't get answered in the base game gets explained in this DLC. It might even be a question that you didn't even realize was a question, because I fucking didn't until this DLC came out, and then I was like, oh yeah, that is kind of weird, huh?
So I died. Where did you guys finish off hearing me?
I mean,
You
You just kind of disconnected for a second, that's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so you
you're-
guys heard
you're
what
back
I had
prison.
said. Okay.
I mean, you were saying some stuff, and then you just kind of stopped talking, but yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's a very interesting story. What happens here, which I still think is like still moving, which I think is
You mean,
very
like,
good
emotionally?
from, like, yeah.
Yeah, just like the Nomai, you know?
Just wandering around some random.
wait, could you head that trail behind you? Head up that
Which
trail,
trail?
could you? On the left. And then turn right. Turn right. Oh, I thought that was a trail. I mean, you can jump up the rocks if you want, I guess. Nope, maybe not. This just leads to the glass.
Just stare out into space.
Stare out into space!
Son of a bitch.
If there's one thing Grant loves, it's space!
Oh yeah, you know me.
I will say, Grant, that sun looks orange. Eh. What do you think?
Right now.
Yeah.
For now.
So,
It's
Jesse,
gaslighting me.
did you just see that?
I don't know what you're talking
your
about.
face up
Orange
against the
is
glass.
as orange will always
Yeah,
be.
the glass section.
Well, I mean, you're not
Uh-oh.
you're not looking at the glass right now.
I think
Yeah, I know.
Outer Wilds is
Okay,
the
you
only
got
time
it.
I profusely kind of bullied Grant.
Whoa.
But you know, it's not
So
bullying
it's
because
not
everything I say is
actually
true.
glass. It's actually just a giant
bullying.
screen.
Indeed.
Saba's gaslighting me as always.
I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
what
man.
that's what
Look what
Saba's
she's
fucking
doing.
known for. Like Saba's so good
Oh,
at
yeah.
gaslighting that she's not even known for gaslighting anymore. And it's
That's how,
bullshit.
sure.
you know.
But
I
clearly Zach isn't as good as I am
one
because he
person
gaslights.
one
Everyone
time, and
knows.
now it's like, oh,
Oh.
Zach's constantly gaslighting people.
One time. Okay, you're right. He's not gaslighting us all the time. He just bullies people all the time.
I'm just here.
Give me your fucking lunch money, Dweebus.
Take note that Zach did say, you know, he didn't ask me to do it immediately. He was like, if we were in school, I would bully you.
Yeah,
He did say that.
I would.
God.
Saba would be easy pickings.
Sabi.
Saba would be easy pickings. Wow.
Yeah.
See, what a bully.
I would
then-
walk up to Saba and be like, yo, give me your lunch money. She'd be like, who are you? And I'm like, yeah, all right, have a nice day.
Oh, I was gonna
Start
say.
crying.
So you bully Saba. Saba bullies me. I have to bully Zach, and then we're the Pokemon trio of starters.
It's fire, water, grass.
I'm just there.
Jesse's just there. Jesse is the top of the triangular
picks.
pyramid.
No. Jesse's
Jesse's
the
the
trainer
Pikachu.
who picks.
What if I
Oh,
don't?
Jesse
Jesse's
is
the
the
trainer.
Pikachu.
Oh, or the Pikachu, yeah.
In a very unironic way, I would want to be the fire starter because I feel like on average the fire starters are better than grass or water.
I mean, yeah. For you being a firebender, definitely, it would make sense.
I have come to terms with the
Zach
idea
is
of
the
me being a
firebender.
firebender. I could probably
Fantastic.
see myself like if I existed in the last Airbender universe, I would probably be the fire or like I guess Legend of Korra because otherwise I'd be a villain. But I guess I would still be a villain in this case. But like I would be the firebender who's like, all right, listen. I'm not an earthbender, but I had this really good idea to make money. I'm gonna hire you people to mine out rocks for me and separate the gold, and then I'll sell the gold and give you guys a cut. How's that?
Oh my God.
I still
Why don't
think my
why don't we
claim
just
is
do this
probably
without you? And it's
correct.
like,
I would
do
be...
you have the fire to melt the gold down? No. Then shut
Oh,
up.
technically, yeah. But yeah, I think my claim still holds.
Water or
I
grass?
think Airbender would be good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were doing starters.
Oh, starter. Okay.
Yeah, would you be
starter
water or
Pokemon.
grass then if Zach is fire?
Baby grass? That wouldn't
Grant,
work,
Grant
right?
makes
'Cause-
sense as water.
No, that makes sense. If Zach's fire, he bullies me, so I'd be grass.
Oh yeah, that's true. So therefore, then
Oh,
you
that's just
bully me.
the cycle is automatically
That's how
predetermined.
this works.
Saba would
Yeah.
be a
There you go.
Meganium.
I know I've expressed I
Absolute
like Meganium, but it's interesting that you went directly to that.
Saba would be a Meganium. I would probably be like an Embor. I'd be really upset about it.
Are we
I
now
fucking
talking
hate
about
Embor.
At least he's
their
realistic.
Pokesona?
No, my
We
Pokesona
actually
is
had
Nickit.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
super long Pokesona
Oh
discussion.
yeah,
like,
we went through an
last year.
entire thing where
On a
everybody was nominating
government-assigned
Pokesonas for each
Pokemon.
other, and then we came to it. I was fucking
Yeah.
greedent because Saba hates me.
Bro,
Grant
Jesse,
was like
Jesse,
Go
wait, wait.
Lurkers. No, you were
No, it
Arcanine.
was Arcanine.
Jesse, I
Lawrence
mean,
was Farfetch.
Yes.
I can't while they're talking.
What was?
I believe he was
Saba?
Farfetch'd,
Saba
yeah.
was.
I remember what I am.
You
remember?
weren't Vulpix. You weren't Ponyta.
Were you Minchino?
No.
I
You were
wanted her to be
Flaffy. You're
Minchino.
Flaffy.
Yes, I was.
She was
Flaffy.
Flaffy. That's what it was. It was Flaffy. And what was Adrian?
Was Bellsprout. Bellsprout.
Adrian was.
But Jesse, tell me, you like Zach's picture? Doesn't that look like him? It's literally just a
I thought it was his favorite Pokemon. He had He like resonated with it.
No, absolutely
He
not.
did.
I hate Greedon with all
loves
my heart.
Greedon.
It's just that while we were having this discussion,
so much.
Adrian, I think it was Adrian, sent because originally they were trying to argue that I was Quagsire, and
I said
Grant,
that, yeah.
and Grant edited in my glasses onto Quagsire, like lol, so funny. And then Adrian was like, "Nah, he's Greedon though," and he like. And it's such a good profile picture. It just fits, you know?
And it reminds me of him. It looks like you.
And like the
What can
thing
I
is
say?
that I wouldn't like. I actually do like Greedon's design. It just upsets me because like literally what Greedon is known for is being stupid and greedy. And I'm like, thanks, Saba. I appreciate it.
No, I will take note. I didn't actually read the thing about the stupid part. I swear. I only remember it was like it likes to eat, and I was like, yeah,
I
that's
don't.
Zach.
What are you talking about? It likes to eat. It's a big fat stupid Pokemon thing. That's you, Zach. I'm gonna be a pink. I'm gonna be a pink electric sheep. Fucking.
To be fair, it was everyone else who decided. You didn't get a chance.
Fucking dumbass, stupid ass, fucking
So I will
making
say,
me green
so
ass.
I said I didn't.
Okay, that's the symbol for the
Fucking
torch.
bullshit ass.
So
Now I'm
something's in there.
pissed. Look what you did.
There.
Now I'm upset again. I wanted to be like Corfish or something. No, I wanted Lawrence to be Corfish.
Oh man, so I will say, I said I didn't know about the stupid thing, Jesse, and then later on Zach messages me being like, "Stop! Why did you make me this stupid Pokemon?"
It's
like, what do
literally
you
in his
mean?
Pokedex entry is that he's fucking stupid and greedy, and I'm like, thanks. Fucking sick, fucking radical, love
I
it.
know. And I remember coming back being like, Zach, I didn't actually realize that. I swear it's not because
Very
of that
smart,
reason that I
Jesse,
picked
by
it.
the way.
Oh man,
I'm like, this is a
killed
big
me.
house that we didn't explore.
that was amazing.
So,
Good times.
That was great. Fantastic. Yeah, because I definitely thought I was gonna get like Vulpix or
wait,
something,
what's
and then you
that?
guys pulled out
Grant, look.
Flaffy out of left
Thing.
field.
Oh my
Yarda.
god.
So if you
Shove it
hold
up your
R,
ass. Whoa, now shove it up your ass. And then press
Yikes.
R.
and spread it open.
Yeah. You're getting it,
man.
Jesse.
ew. All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, the fucking dam just broke. You're about to get swept away in a
That
bunch of
was
ghost
in,
matter. Actually, you know what? I think
amazing.
now that I remember correctly, I think the ghost matter gets destroyed by water.
I
Like
would've
if you were
missed
like
it.
if you were to shoot
Or
your
it just
scout right
doesn't
now, I
exist.
believe the ghost matter is gone. I'm
How
not
do I,
super
like-
sure about that, but maybe.
Nope.
So all aliens are into rectal exploration.
Wait,
Thank you,
I
Rainer.
can't.
You can put it down.
Oh right.
Or you can just leave
Or maybe
through
you
the
can't.
bottom.
Maybe one day, Jesse, we'll
I mean, you
give
guys
you your
leave out through the
government
bottom,
assigned
he's right.
Pokemon.
Just get out of there.
What was
It's the same artifact.
there was a Pokemon that I was like really rooting for that no one ever like.
Nick it.
Yeah, no, what? No, well, yeah.
Zach,
I mean, I
also remember
wanted to
giving
be
you,
Nickit
what was
because I'm
it,
a furry,
Quillfish?
but
Quillfish. Yeah, I remember that.
fucking why am I Quillfish?
Well, Goldfish is cool though.
Quillfish sucks ass. He's from Gen 2. All Gen 2 Pokemon suck ass. Name one
Oh,
Gen 2
man.
Pokemon who doesn't suck ass.
Tyranitar.
Fuck.
Scizor.
Scizor is fine.
Miracle. Chuckle.
Like I said, that
Shuckle
was
can suck my dick.
Heracross. Heracross.
Heracross isn't Gen 2, is it? I thought that was
Yes,
Gen
it
1.
is.
It's a Gen 2 Pokemon.
Fanfi.
Really?
Donphan.
I
Wait.
liked
Hitmontop.
what was
Okay.
the pre-evolution of Donphan?
Fanfi. Fanfi.
Yeah, I love Fanfi.
Just so you know, I will be looking.
You can keep naming all of these Pokemon, but all I'm hearing is a bunch of 6 out of 10s.
So let's see.
You already admitted that Tyranitar is a good one.
No, but
Ursaring?
Tyranitar is okay. He's not bad. He's fine. He's
Oh,
6 out of
okay.
10.
Ursaring though. Teddy Ursa.
Ooh, Teddy Ursa.
Ursa Ring.
Feraligatr deserves to be airlifted out of Gen 2.
Typhlosion.
Typhlosion
I mean-
sucks. Typhlosion is bad.
Typhlosion's sick as hell.
Typhlosion is
taste
the
is
worst
bad.
of those three.
Once you go
Chikorita is
in,
the
I,
worst of the first stage of starters, but then the worst of the final stage of starters is
Yeah,
Typhlosion.
but Quilava's so cool though.
Guava's sick as hell.
Well, what do you mean Quilava's cool? He's a fire eclair. He sucks.
Yeah,
What do you
he's sick as
mean?
The
hell.
fire eclair.
has
Cyndaquil's
two
better than
fire-
Quilava.
Yeah, but Quilava has 2 fire spouts.
Yeah, like and I stepped on him like an eclair.
You step on eclairs?
I'm
I
from
like
New York, dude.
I like how our whole like choice when it went into it. I think Grant's was like
you have
cool,
Houndoom.
respectable Pokemon. What
And then I was like
Lawrence's were
Storm
like-
Joner.
You were that. Lawrence was like kind of cool, but like artsy-ish Pokemon. and
Smeargle?
Adrian
I
was,
wanted
like,
Adrian to be
mean.
Smeargle.
Yes.
Yeah, we were thinking about Smeargle, but then we settled on Bellsprout.
He
because
gives
there was
off
something
big
about it that
Bellsprout
fit.
energy. Rainer says,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
lost. I don't know what to say to you, man. I'm desperately trying to get my mind out of a negative space right now because I am genuinely thinking about calling in sick forever tomorrow.
What if I select your mind and hit
Forever.
Control I?
Control
and then mine was
I?
just
What is control? Oh,
default
invert.
cute Pokemon.
Okay.
Invert,
Right.
so it's a negative space.
I mean, no, Porygon 2. It's also Gen 2.
Porygon 2, no. Porygon 2 is bad. He is an unfortunate stepping stone to a much better design.
Also,
Damn.
Rainer, if you're lost, just think of this as kind of getting a all-around maybe personality type of each of us.
Rainer probably just doesn't know Pokemon.
Yeah, that's probably the more likely situation.
That's also
Rainer,
fine. I mean,
Rainer
we're
has
giving basic
actual good
description.
taste in video games like Outer Wilds.
Pokemon's fantastic.
Pokemon
Yeah, you
hasn't
said-
been fantastic since Gen 3. That's a lie. I can't say that with a straight face.
I was
Platinum
gonna
was
say,
awesome.
what the fuck?
Gen 5,
Platinum was super good. Black and White has its moments. Remember that part
sorry,
in Black and
Wool-
White 2
Wooloo
where you
will
walk
be
into
the
the
greatest
poison
thing
gym
forever.
and the gym leader is fucking straight up like a punk rock chick and she's just going
Yeah.
Roxy.
P-O-M-O-N. And I was like, I remember because I never played Black and White 2 when it originally came out. I played Black and White 1, fucking hated it, and never went back to Pokemon. But Black and White 2, I went back later and played it on emulator, and I was like, dude, that's awesome. That's really good. I'm playing
Anywho.
Pokemon Go like a month already and still couldn't understand anything you all said. That's super fair.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry.
There's so many now.
There's
Last thing I will
there's like
couple things I would
870
say,
million.
the creation of Wooloo and Lechonk will be one of the greatest things ever. Nothing you can say
Lechonk.
otherwise. Lechonk.
Although I am really worried about the rumors about what Lechonk is going to evolve into.
It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I'm scared of all of it.
It's
because they
apparently
make
supposed to
really great
be
initial
evolving
designs.
into a ugly samba dancer, like salsa samba dancer or whatever. And there's
There
going
we
to
go,
be
Ludo
a
Polo.
partner. There's going to be a partner Pokemon, which is the sexy samba dancer, to be its
Oh,
like counterpart. And it's
no,
like,
you're telling me it's not going to be a bigger like
It's just
kind of
Lechonk,
Pokemon that
but
has
I
sized up.
wanted Lechonk to turn into Rochonk, where it's literally just Lechonk, but 3 times as fat. Like it's just a
Like-
sphere.
Yeah. So it's bigger and it has like lines across its back and it's also still brown and it has an apple in its mouth. That's what I wanted.
You're fucked.
I can't wait for Sprigatito to stand up. It's gonna be sick.
I hate you.
Sprigatito is
Stop that.
Sprigatito's standing up, dude. I don't know what to tell you. That one guy confirmed that it's based on
Everyone doesn't
Zoro.
want it. Why will they do it when everyone
Gonna
doesn't want it?
happen.
Well, because
I want it.
when has the Pokemon Company ever done something that people wanted?
Fair
Black 2,
point.
White 2.
I thought Voltorb looks cool, but turned out ... You're gonna have to finish that statement because I don't know how that statement's supposed to finish. But Voltorb is cool purely because like I think its design sucks, but the reason why Voltorb and Electrode by extension are cool is because they're based on Japanese yokai, or like the concept of like that type of yokai, and I think that that's really interesting. The idea of
I
it
guess
being
though
like
if,
an item left untouched for 100 years develops a soul. I think that's really cool, and I almost wish that there
I
were
guess
more
if you
Pokemon
don't,
like that.
I guess though, if you don't understand Japanese yokai or don't know anything about it, I guess it kind of goes over your head. It's just like a ball. Just a ball with a face.
And then
I think
it
his
evolves
design
to a
sucks.
bigger ball
There are
upside
very
down.
few Pokemon that I don't genuinely feel like their design sucks in some way. Even Metagross has problems, and he's my favorite Pokemons.
Wooloo's fantastic.
the
That's
Wooloo
first
has no
Pokemon-
flaws.
The first Pokemon that actually gave me issues based on like how it looks is Grimmsnarl.
Why?
Really?
What's wrong
it's
with
just
Grimmsnarl?
weird.
There's
hair?
something about the face and its pointy nose that like
It just looks
I don't
like
know,
Jim
that weirds
Carrey.
me out. It weirds me out because it doesn't really feel like a Pokemon.
It doesn't. Yeah, I agree with Jesse. It's like
feels
it
like-
almost becomes sinewy, like muscly, because like you have muscles like from Machamp and like Machoke and those guys, but like the way that Grimmsnarl is just weird.
Well, because it's supposed to be bundles of hair, right? So that's why it looks sinewy and gross. So
Yeah, but it's
it
like
just does not feel
it's
Pokemon.
the combination of like the way its face is drawn and stuff. Like I don't know. It feels like
are you still
something
trying to get to that secret tunnel underneath the tower, by the way?
no.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to go to that one mountain with that with the rocks that I didn't go that I couldn't go to get.
I'm gonna trust
see,
that.
there
I'm gonna
are
trust
Pokemon
that
that
you
have
know
problem
what you're
with-
doing, because I have no idea what the fuck you just said. I will trust you though. You are our pilot and navigator.
Best Pokemon ever, Magikarp.
That's hard.
That's blatantly false. Fucking
Zach just
Bidoof is
can't
better
handle-
than Magikarp.
That can't handle the opinions.
But listen, you're allowed to have opinions unless they're incredibly wrong.
Hold on, Zach. I found the problem child. Are you ready for this?
What?
Jinx.
I don't know.
Jinx
True.
is just wrong. I don't think I said it
Jinx
before,
shouldn't
but I
exist.
really don't think that Pokemon should have tits. And there's already like 4.
Look, man, you have Miltank.
I like Lopunny. I think Lopunny is fine.
Miltank is
Miltank.
different.
Built different.
Miltank can also be male, which I think is a little fucked.
No,
but
no, it can't.
I thought it could.
can't. No, it can't.
No,
That's a
that's because of the tits, Zach.
Am I stuck?
true.
Why is it vertical?
I got stuck on a rock.
I googled Jinx.
Oh.
Yeah, Jinx isn't great.
Yeah, it's not good. It's creepy. Also, what was it, Lickitung? That's also kind of weird, but you know, not as bad as Jinx.
I like Lickitung more. The part that I dislike the most about
Yeah.
Lickitung is that one trainer from Gen 1 who says that she loves taking a bath with her Pokemon, and the one Pokemon that she has on her team is a Lickitung.
Yeah, I was going to this wall, Zach.
Oh.
There's something up there, but I just don't have access to it. I wanted to investigate.
I'm gonna say you made an fucking astronomical amount of progress this stream. Obviously, with a lot of discovery and stuff like that. Next stream, you're gonna have to do some problem solving, but for right now, I am super happy with this. So if you want to take half an hour to just kind of do whatever, feel free.
It's on like the core of like the idea of the game, which is explore everything. But now it's time to put your brain to use.
Put your brain back together. Solve puzzles. Make mistakes. Get messy.
Break your
Mistakes
legs.
dies. Okay, well I slipped away, so. Oh,
Like,
wait, there's something there.
It's weird to me. It's weird to me that. Like, I wonder if Gen 9 is gonna have another sexy Pokemon in it.
Hey, Zach,
You know?
you're going to do monkey's paw here.
Yeah.
What do you mean
It's
monkey's
just-
paw? I'm not asking for a sexy Pokemon.
Zach wishing there's not a single sexy Pokemon. Monkey's paw curls, 10 of them.
I mean, that once again, that guy who's been leaking the Pokemon info or whatever confirmed that there's at least 3 furry bait final evolutions in this gen.
Damn.
And it's like,
Me
okay.
and Zach have talked about it. We're disappointed. We want it to stop.
I'm not disappointed. Like the disappointment is weird because it's like I don't have a problem with furry bait stuff. It's more just like we don't have a dolphin yet.
Yeah, where's our kangaroo?
Yeah,
Oh,
where's
wait,
the
well,
kangaroo Pokemon? Where's
mean,
the fucking
technically we
peacock
have
Pokemon, you know?
We
Like
technically have
Pokemon
Kangaskhan,
used to
but-
be creatures that were like weird and whimsical. And now
But
they're
you could
just like
still-
how many more animal people can we put into this game?
like in the earlier gens, you could like theoretically see these Pokemon living in the world, right?
Right.
Like, out in the
Whereas
wild.
like Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise all look like things that you might stumble across in the wild. Fucking Cinderace, fucking Veggie-Goro or whatever it's called, and
Rillaboom.
yeah,
I mean,
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom, you can see because Rillaboom's like actually just a
He's a gorilla.
So,
But it's a drummer. Just
Actually, you know what? I guess that's its Gigantamax form is when it gets the drums, because that's what I think of when I think of Rillaboom. I think of its Gigantamax form with the giant fucking plant tendrils and
Yeah, but,
drums or
like,
whatever.
oh.
see, Rainer, you
and what's
say
the
they know
last
their
one?
target audience,
What's the
but I
third one?
want more
Inteleon.
Inteleon?
So, I don't know what to tell you.
There are a lot of people who are still into. I think it's literally just that, like, over time, the designers of Pokemon have like rotated out a little bit. You know what I mean? Just like, okay, we're just gonna, like these are the types of designs that we like
They
doing.
forgot what Pokemon
Like it's really,
was.
and the thing is that like maybe I'm just wrong because like I was saying earlier that I started my playthrough of Pokemon Sun, and I think I've discovered. So Grant, remember the other day I was asking you like Pokemon that you're irrationally upset with or whatever.
Yeah.
I found
Bruxish.
another one that I'm rationally upset with, which is
Bruxish.
fucking Crabrawler.
Oh,
You don't like Crabrawler?
I fucking hate
think he's-
Crabrawler, dude.
I think he's fine.
That's a
think
shitty
he's fine.
design.
I don't know, man. He's a coconut crab. What do you want?
He's a
more?
he's a
He's a
fucked
little
up
silly
weird.
guy.
He's a weird. He doesn't look like a Pokemon to me. He's too round.
See, that's how I feel with Grimmsnarl, so come on.
And that's fine. Once again, neither of us are wrong, but Crabrawler sucks. You can stand underneath the escalator and die.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Sounds very
Holy
cool.
shit, that was a great sound.
That was very crunchy.
Sound design.
Oh my god, that was awesome. Oh.
You spoke the thought and I immediately did it. So
This was a good stream. We had a fella hang out for the whole time. It was fun. It's nice when the chat box above my head that says "say hello" isn't completely empty for like 3 hours in a row. So I really appreciate having like people to fill that space. But also, like, I feel like we had a lot of really good discussions, just stuff in general. Grant and Jesse continue to be a menace to the solar system, and that's
Yes.
fine.
Yes.
this
They
is
have
our
to
goal.
live with us. It's our universe. They
It's
have to
our
learn to live in
universe.
it.
I might legitimately, I'm thinking about it now. So obviously I still have to go to work tomorrow because like I'm in training, and if I skip training, it delays everybody, and that's like worse than just like not coming into work. But I think what I might do is I think I'm gonna finish training on either August 5th or August 12th. And then I'm immediately gonna take like a week or two off of work and use that time to just job hunt.
Oh my god.
I don't want to do this fucking job, dude. Like,
Like,
and like
you
I,
finish training and then you
Oh, I can't even like I have 3 other people in my class at in training
okay.
for the Red Cross.
Oh, you're-
All 3 of them, 2 of them are one of them's 21, the other one's 22, so they don't have to worry about like health insurance or anything like that like I do, and they're straight up planning on quitting the day that they're done with training. And then the 4th person, she's going back, like she left her previous job due to an incredibly toxic work environment. And she was just like, this isn't great for me. I'm just going to leave. She was saying like last week when we had some downtime, like, oh yeah, I'm going back. This job sucks. I'm not staying here.
Yikes.
And I'm like, dude, I fucking feel that. Like to the point where I had a debate with myself the other day of like, do I really need health insurance? Like, what's the worst that can happen? I haven't visited a doctor in like 4 years, and then like a little voice in the back of my head goes, that probably means you need to go to the doctor then.
I was gonna say, it's gonna be the thing where like you're gonna be like, I'm gonna live without health insurance. You're gonna step out of your house and sprain your ankle or break your ankle or some shit.
True.
I've done that
Like,
before, and
people
straight
are-
up, my parents were just like, just fucking sleep on it.
Fair enough.
Oh,
You know,
yikes.
I don't
Wake
know,
up the
man.
next day,
And it's like,
twice as big.
I have like loan payments and
false
stuff like
statement.
that, but like I've been overpaying on my loans for a while. So if I wanted to, I could just not make payments for a bit, try to find something better. But, and I've talked about this before with you, Grant, but it's like, I desperately need to find a place where I want to live so I can actually search for jobs there, right? Searching for because like there's a fucking ocean of jobs, all of which are kind of okay, like a solid 4 out of 10. But like, you know, like what am I gonna do? Like it's like, okay, here's like 2 jobs that both seem kind of okay, but this one's in Kansas City and this one's in Colorado.
See, Rainer, you're assuming that Zach is normal.
Can you eat and heal like normal people do? I mean, I can, it just takes a while, is the problem.
Killed the slam by accident. Because I said
Should have
no.
stocked up on health
Oh,
potions.
the lantern's busted.
So I have to go get the other one. That's
The
in the
lantern
same
cry.
room. God dang it. I should have helped the lantern. Sounds going down.
You know what? I think that's
Your
what I'm gonna do.
lantern
I don't know
holding
about 2 weeks,
skills
but I
are
think I'm gonna
at a
take a
minimum.
week. I think I'm gonna do that. I think it's gonna be fantastic. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do this, by the way, but I'm gonna keep telling myself that I am, so that way I don't shoot myself in the head.
You have something to look forward to.
Because this job certainly isn't. Like, it's the fact that, like, every day when I go into training, it just gets worse, where it's like, oh, here's another, like, new arbitrary bullshit thing that you have to follow because the FDA says that you do. And then... And like you know what, like the thing that I remembered yesterday, or not yesterday, but on Friday, that upset me possibly the most is that my lunch break is going from an hour to half an hour,
Damn.
Oh, ew.
and it's like, fuck you people. Like, what's wrong with you?
Fuck this establishment.
I was informed by my instructor, who's worked at the Red Cross in my position that I'm going to be doing for like 9 years. She was like, yeah, sometimes around New Year's, they'll give us like a New Year's bonus, depending on, you know, how well we did for the following year. But they automatically lop off 50% of your bonus and donate it back into the Red Cross.
Wow.
So if you get a
Oh,
$1,000 bonus, you only keep 500, and then 40% of that $500 bonus gets taken away in taxes. So they will say, hey, you're getting a $1,000 bonus, but in actuality, you walk home with like $260.
My God.
Now what do I do?
I'm gonna finish that movie. Grant, you should watch that movie tonight.
Beast.
It's on Netflix. You have Netflix, don't you?
Maybe.
You
How
should-
presumptuous, Zach, to presume
Yeah.
he just has.
I mean, he's
that,
also
like,
a fucking
wild
pirate, so he could just watch it there too. I don't give a shit.
Whoa.
Like, I'm not the guy that made the movie, but like, it's fun. It's a fun movie. How to Train
How
Your
dare
Sea
you?
Monster
Little
is
do you
great.
know, Zach, Grant just had his boat commandeered, so it's a bit of a touchy subject with him. How
Yeah,
dare you?
like that really hurt. Like
What
hit
the
me
fuck
where
is
it
this?
hurts, man.
What the fuck is this? Tumblr?
Wow,
Probably Twitter.
No
at this
sympathy.
point, but
absolutely none.
I don't know. I know that Grant's a Tumblr gremlin.
Gremlin.
I don't see that.
It's only if you feed him after midnight.
I think of the three of us, I'm the only one that uses Twitter.
I use Twitter.
You do not. You lie.
No.
Oh yeah, you do.
I don't
I send
post
you
anything
stuff
on
and you're
it.
like, oh, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Who do you follow on Twitter? Do you follow anybody?
Yeah, I follow a lot of just random accounts and people I like, you know, like Twitter, like a social media.
I actually don't think social media is a good way of describing Twitter at this point. I follow
That's cool.
I follow almost exclusively like artists and game dev people and stuff like that because I want to see the stuff that they're working on. Like I want my Twitter feed to be a non-stop like scrolling nightmare of just cool art and stuff, right? Just like fascinating little like trivia things and cool art. But god damn, does Twitter really, really, really want me to know that this random guy on this random post posted a smiley face as a comment?
Yep.
And I'm like, I straight up gave up because I was told like that, like they said when they made the change that if you see those and you keep saying I don't want to see this, eventually it will stop. And it's like and it's like I'm that meme of like the black guy going, so that was a fucking lie, you know? Because it's like I don't know how many weeks I did that. I would spend like 20 minutes at a time just like I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, I don't want to see this, and it never went away. I might
like,
start using
eventually-
TweetDeck.
It starts to like, and maybe at the beginning it's like, okay, we'll not show this to you, but then you say something or you look at something that's in the periphery of it, and then it's like, oh, and then it like reintroduces it to like your machine, and it's like,
So Jesse, I'm
Oh,
going to
recommend this.
assist you here. If you want to look back at that thing that you were looking at.
Yeah.
So remember how this is like a ring world, right?
Yes.
So you can like look up and around. Can you see possibly a way that you could get behind that rock wall you're looking at?
Yes. But no, I was thinking maybe I can go up there and come back down.
I'm gonna say give it a try. You got, like I said, we're at the end of stream. If you don't make it, that's totally fine, but I trust that you'll be able to figure it out. It's a little tricky. It's the only area in the game that's a little tricky to get to, on like the first layer, you know what I mean? I would say that you guys have pretty clearly crested over layer 1 and you're now firmly stepping into layer 2, which is exactly what I wanted from this stream. So that's fantastic.
I feel like it 2 more streams probably, maybe.
No, it'll be like 3 or 4.
Really?
There's a you remember that part of our playthrough where it's a set of
That's
3
right,
things that you have to do.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's way longer than I
That
think.
took
'Cause,
us
like,
a while to figure out, and that's because we had Lawrence, who's a fucking genius apparently. You know what I mean? Unironically, by the way, for anybody who's listening, Lawrence figured out like there's like later puzzle-ish type stuff where I thought I was like Mr. Puzzle Man, and Lawrence was like quietly in the background like I figured it out. Like an evil genius. Like he was sitting in the chair and the light came on and he was like, I figured it out 20
The
minutes
light
ago.
bulb above. Oh my god. He's a villain.
Hey, gravity.
Gravity.
Gravity's nuts.
Gravity's nut.
I would say if you don't make whatever it is you're trying to do here, then we could probably wrap it up.
I just want to see if I can get over.
You know
from
what I
this
would
side.
like to do one day,
Probably not.
if we get to the
No.
point where we have like a regular viewership and people are actually spending the channel points that they earn. I have my background here because this is just a live feed, right? And I've talked before about having a green screen like just set up behind me, so that way I can just fill this box with whatever. I think that would be kind of a fun channel points thing for people to do, where it's like, imagine it costs like 5,000 and it just cycles to the next image in a folder that the green screen would be replaced with. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
Oh, Grant, did you hear? I told Saba about it, but did you hear my evil scheme for one day when I do get a green screen? Like what I'm gonna do?
No, what's that?
I'm gonna take an image. Like I'm gonna remove myself from the camera, including the mic, and I'm just gonna take an image of my bedroom, solid, right, with no nothing. Just gonna take an image of my bedroom. And then I'm going to make my actual green screen camera much larger than this little box. But then I'm going to only have it render that solid image of my bedroom in this little box. So, because I'm actually on a green screen, I'll be able to like reach out of the video frame and like touch the game and touch chat and stuff. I think that'd be really fun.
I've seen memes like that shit. What was it? I actually saw it on Twitter, but it was some shit of a guy like playing a game, and he's like, oh fuck this, and he was looking away from the camera, and he just turns towards the camera and reaches between like the aspect ratio of the video. It's really good.
Oh, that's great. 5K for a new background. Nah, I'm keeping this useless points to me. Listen, dude. Keep your Obo tokens as much as you want. Those were hand-drawn, those Obo tokens.
They're special.
There's... What do you mean, uh-huh? I drew that.
Yeah,
With a mouse!
Sure, whatever you say.
These motherfuckers on Twitter being like, see, these motherfuckers on Twitter posting artwork being like, see, you don't need to have a tablet and pen. And I'm like, motherfucker, I have shaky hands. What do you want from me? I need
People
something
who
that
use-
automatically smooths my lines, or else all my drawings are fucking jagged like shit.
You gotta practice on that line work, Zach.
He just cut to me like I don't know, fucking a butterfly flapped its wings at some point in my life, and instead of trying to be a game developer, I was a doctor. But you cut to me now being a physician, and it's just like, like instead of cutting them, it's just like look at that, Jesse.
It's so pretty.
Do you see
I
what I
wish
was
we
trying
had
to get at
something-
before?
That could launch
Yeah,
us.
I'm just trying to route out the way there.
Route the waters.
Yeah.
You got it.
Brave the rapids.
You got it.
Yeah, ride the ride.
No, I don't.
I wish there was like a catapult that would launch us to the opposite side, like directly
Yeah.
upwards. That'd be sick. Or just one of the gravity things.
Well, the gravity things were a Nomai invention. These people don't have that.
Yeah, but they came and could have stolen it.
Instead, they have
Not really.
raging waters.
You'll see why, but not really. By the way,
Like the
Rainer,
cane.
we will be back next Sunday. We're gonna be doing Outer Wilds every Sunday for the foreseeable future until we move on to the next thing. But you hung out, you seemed like you had a fun time. If you wanted to leave a follow, that's entirely something that's within your power to do. I'm just saying, maybe.
Oh my god.
Don't do it.
Bully people, Zach.
Fuck you!
Now he's not going to do it.
Thank you, Jesse. You're a god. I'm so relieved he didn't spend another 10 minutes to grab a lantern first.
Bonk percent.
Bonk percent. Let's go. Because who was the last person that followed? It was Angelic Guardian. They followed during what were they what were
They
we
stayed
playing?
for like a second, and
Oh, that
then
was Professor
they
Layton.
left.
They showed up.
Or it was like right at the end. I can't remember.
Don't
All
do
I know
that.
is that
Do it.
Professor Layton.
Do it.
They showed up for like one episode of Professor Layton, apparently had a great time, and then just like never came back. And I'm like, well, thanks for the follow. It's like nice.
I guess, yeah.
You remember that one time that a random person just showed up, gave me 5 bits, and then left immediately?
What a
People
chat.
are weird. True.
Another church with the lore.
Church with the lore?
With fishing lore.
A Sith
Church with the
lord?
lore? It's a cool like cliffside area.
But what if?
But what if there were even more slides that Jesse's not going to have enough time to read this time?
Oh, well, it's a
We
good
have
thing
a
we're not reading
lantern. Oh, there's one.
We don't have the lantern.
You didn't spend 10 minutes getting it.
The one time,
was so
Jesse, the
tired.
one time.
But we found it.
We did find it.
Look
Oh,
at
hey,
that.
the anal probe. Shove it up here.
Don't. You can't. God damn it.
Yes.
I'm so
allowed this
annoyed
to
because this
happen.
thing is extremely important to the DLC, and now you're just going to call it the anal probe.
Yeah.
You know? Falling
I
is
can't
fun
even
and
put
all,
it
but what will be after Outer Wilds? I don't know. What is out after Wilds? I posted the schedule in the
After
community
Wilds.
Discord. I think
I
after
cannot
this we're
let go of
doing.
it,
I think it's
so-
Saba on controls doing Eastward. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
I am not able to let go of this.
And what's
once I
after
take it
that?
out.
After Eastward is God. Where the fuck did I post this? Oh, stream
It's
schedule.
either Dust or Pokemon
Yeah.
Coliseum.
So the idea was that if Lawrence comes back either during or after Eastward, we would be doing Dust, and I would be on controls for that. And if he doesn't, we would be doing Pokemon Coliseum. And then regardless of which one we end up doing, we're doing the other one after that. So the next 4 games are Outer Wilds, which we're doing now, Eastward, Dust and Elysian Tale,
Well, I'm
and
sorry.
Pokemon Coliseum, with the last 2 being in interchangeable order. And by the time we finally get around to Wario Land, I think
My
I will
God.
be 30 years old. So,
Perhaps.
Jesse's super lucky.
what
I
did
was
Jesse
super
do?
lucky.
He
Pop,
guessed
pop.
where the ghost matter was, and he walked into it, but he ran out just enough.
Aw, you're fucking with me. That's funny. Never
Because I
heard of
can't
any
let-
of those. Eastward's fun. Eastward's a good game.
It's like I literally can't let go of this thing. So,
You should be able to put it down somewhere.
Oh, there we
dumb.
go.
Well,
Look
Okay,
at this
well-
area.
So, you recognize this place?
is this the church?
It's a choich. Another one of these.
Oh, I can't.
But yeah, Rainer.
Do it.
I don't know. I guess this is kind of. I mean, literally, what we're doing right now is that this is a
lamp
game
here.
that neither Jesse nor Grant had access to previously, and I own it, so I figured I would show them off. So it's the sort of thing where it's like, if you're the type of person who is interested with. I only show good games on stream. So if you wanted to find
we can
something
look
new,
at the-
feel free.
We can look
Feel
at
free
the
to stick
thing.
around.
We can look at the thing. I got a lamp.
I'm gonna give you enough time to look at these slides, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
Nope.
It's the right.
I was trying to jump down first because I'm dumb. Okay.
All right.
Lore. Okay, now it's the bottom thing.
He's coming. Hello. Okay.
Could I talk to you
Same
about your
type we
car's
saw.
extended warranty?
Oh, but the third lock.
What does that even? What does that even mean?
Well, keep going. Don't go backwards.
Well, he hit the end,
Yeah,
Oh,
I
did you?
looped.
Oh, okay. I didn't even see that.
and there is another
Alright.
reel in that other room, so you can grab that real quick.
You can grab that real quick.
Pun. And what's this one?
Comedy.
It's the lantern,
My God.
or sorry, the anal probe.
My God. Finally. Let's see what this thing
I
can really
unfortunately
do.
am obligated to
Exact-
use
you
the
two are
phrases
contributing
that
to
I'm unfortunately
stop
obligated to
both.
use the phrases that the players choose.
Okay.
You're part of the problem.
Okay, there's the boys.
The boys. Oh,
They're going to
class.
watch a movie.
This the AA meeting? What is this?
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Bad.
badness. They're crying. Oh, well.
The analog
Alright.
horror.
Well. David
Oh,
Szymanski. Oh.
they're suiting up.
Oh, they're dying.
Oh,
Alright.
like asleep, maybe?
Cool. Hopefully
They're
you
frozen
remember
in
this for next
Oh,
week
we
when we
won't.
come back.
I've
But
already ejected it from my brain.
cool. So it should be noted, and I'll say this, and then this is where we'll wrap it up. I don't know if you want to walk around until the dam breaks, but it should be breaking in a moment. The objective of the main game of Outer Wilds was to do the Eye of the Universe, right? You had the optional objective of the Quantum Moon. Now with the DLC, you have the optional objective of solving the Stranger, this space station. Your objective as a video game player is to unlock all 3 locks on the Iron Maiden.
Makes
Yes,
sense.
that makes sense.
Making sure.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, we can stop here too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to say
I gotta get
we're
going.
good. So Jesse's trying to squeeze out as much gameplay as he can. Jesse, take it over. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye.
That was
found
fun.
another
Good
thing.
night, everybody. I will see some of you
Bye.
on Friday.
Yep.
Bye bye. Have a good
Bye, bye.
evening. Goodbye.